piece of shit computer.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks. Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program.
Time for bath. I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a tax or two.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar. 2 for 2, 2, 2 deal. Where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring me Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'ma be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile at Gabrielle Union.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and Queen out the door like Beyonce.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Goofy face, heart, muscle, 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 muscle.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl. Kiss, 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 hush that. So hot, I ain't shame, harmony. Hush that, calm a taxi to the knee.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your mediocre time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody. It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I am Tom, and we've got Sam on the couch today. How you doing, Sam?
What's up?
We figured Halloween is the best time
to bring in this scary bitch.
to bring Sam back on the show.
Spooky season.
Huge thanks to Mo DeWitt, justcallmo.com. We appreciate him. You know, I don't know if he let Sam come to do it now, but
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Sam's supposed to be working right now.
Yeah.
And then, like, hey, can Sam come do the Halloween show?
And then I cursed the show and broke the computer.
I did break the computer. No, but show me a PC that will not default back after updates, and I'll show you a Dan who likes PCs. There you go. That's what I'll say. You know, I don't want to be mean to people that use PCs. We have a lot of listeners that use PCs. But I will say that every time I try to dip my toe into PCs over a Macintosh computer, I find that, how do I put this? PCs are giant hunks of shit. Just giant hunks of shit. And we even bought a decent hunk of shit, and this one's still a hunk of shit. But hey, we're running, we're here. I'm happy. I made Sam a song. Should we do it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do it?
Well, before
Okay.
we play
do some
Sam's
business.
song.
Do some business.
Well, I was just gonna make fun of Daniel. First.
Make fun of me.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna make fun of me? Fine.
Because
Make fun of me.
This is when every time this happens and there's some technical difficulty,
And
Daniel's
there's been
trying
a lot this week.
Daniel's trying to solve it, right? Like
If there's a problem, yo, Dan will solve it.
I'm never more calm because at this point in time, I can.
Well, it's out of your hands.
I can offer zero,
Yeah.
even suggestion of what may be happening. There's no way I could even come
You know what
close.
what also helps is that you know that you can't give any advice, but you always ask what's wrong.
You know what? I
And it
do
just
like?
bothers him because he's just trying to fix it. And you're just fucking asking questions.
He does say,
because
God,
I'm like, maybe
God,
I
I'm
can
so
figure
glad
it
you're
out.
here. He does say really stupid things while I'm trying to troubleshoot it, and I kind of like it because it is your way of supporting me. You'll be like, well,
No,
I
it's fake
remember.
support.
It might be, but he'll be like, I remember the last time this happened, and he will remember things that are correct, but sometimes he'll remember them and he'll say that Andrea does this too. Everybody that has a significant other knows that if they know what it feels like to have their significant other try to be helpful in a terrible situation, but what they're bringing to the table is bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? We all know that. You do it, I do it, and you were. But you know what? I want to give you flowers. I appreciate you doing it because it does help me to have you be like, hey, is everything okay? Like, regardless of what you know, what you don't know, anything, it's fine.
It's like if someone was clutching their chest and they're like, oh, and then I'm like, hey, what's going on? As if them telling me while they're having a
Right.
heart attack, I could do anything about it.
You
Anyway.
call 911.
No, but
Please.
So Daniel typing fast.
Well, you know what I do remember, and like seriously, not to
Makes me
put
laugh,
a positive spin on this, but I will put a positive spin on
Yeah.
this. He is confident in me troubleshooting the problem because normally I will solve it, or he'll tell me like, I don't know why you get so worked up, man, because if you just think about it, you'll find it and normally fix it within like a lot sooner than I think I need to fix it, right? Like if I needed to fix this, I'd set aside a full hour to troubleshoot it. Normally I don't need probably 8 minutes. Something like that, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a computer, it's not that. What we're doing here is not complicated, and I'm not a super genius or anything.
Yeah, and then Daniel also, he's like, I can't work under this pressure. You're staring at me.
I know. I almost left the room because he said, "You're staring at me. You're staring at me."
I didn't
Oh
mean it
God,
like
it's
that.
happening
I
again.
didn't mean it like that, but I
Typing
didn't
fast.
mean it like that, but I can see how you would take it that way. I can see. Hold on.
Me and Tom looked at the floor.
I'm gonna give you that. I
I
can
was
see
like,
how
I'm not looking, dog. Look over here.
Not looking, bro.
I can only troubleshoot nude. Well, hey, welcome to the show. We're so
Thanks.
glad to have
Thanks
you
for
here.
having me.
Do you want me to play your song now?
Yeah.
All right, here. I made you something. Here, this is just for you.
Check, hey, all right. Check, hey. Hey. All right. If you got some ghost running through your streets, who you gonna call? Don't call Sam, motherfucker. If you got some kids and they want some treats, who you gonna call? Don't call Sam, motherfucker. She don't want it. Don't call Sam. She don't give a damn. Turn the lights out.
It's a pretty sick breakdown.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call? Don't call Sam.
All right.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go. There you
So,
go. Don't
Love
call
it.
Sam, motherfucker. She don't want. Turn the lights out.
Yeah,
Get
you're gonna
your
be
fucking kids out of here. Bring them to Baldwin. She don't want that shit. Get the fuck away from her house.
Will you guys, or do you guys continue to turn your lights off and ignore the trick-or-treaters?
Was I right?
That was my favorite.
So we've added more decor
Okay.
to
Okay.
the outside of our house,
All
and
right.
Travis was like, "Well, are we dickheads if we've been lighting up the neighborhood for the past month and a half, and then we just turn the lights out on Halloween?"
I think that's awesome. Tom and I think it's, it's like a long con, right? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're going to be the full-size candy bar lady. That's a full-size candy. Oh,
yeah.
all gone.
But what's worse? Is it us that actually are celebrating Halloween by being festive, or is it the person that's 3 houses down from me that already has their Christmas stuff up?
Christmas is worse,
No,
I would say.
Thank you.
Look, I love early Christmas, but early Christmas is an indoor game.
They put their shit up last weekend.
No, indoor Christmas.
Giant inflatables.
No, Christmas is an indoor game. If you want to go early, you do it, and you do it in shame alone. We do it. We'll put up our tree early, but I'm not going to put it out.
Yeah, you gotta keep it inside.
Yeah, I'm not going to put it outside.
They got all the lawn decor.
No. Are they trolling? That's a troll.
I think that
live
they're
in a
very religious and anti-Halloween. I think that's just my theory.
Oh yeah, that's
so they're politicizing it. We'll put up Christmas.
Yeah,
That's
we're
God.
not celebrating this satanic holiday.
Yeah, so it's like anti-Halloween. It's
Yeah.
like we'll start.
I mean, there is.
Jesus.
Skipping Halloween straight to Christmas.
Andrea, once a month we get a person to come and zhuzh up the house a little bit, and the guy we have today is from Haiti, and apparently he was telling Andrea all about how Halloween is coming to get her.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's bad for his country, and it's coming to get you.
I gave, I still give Daniel a lot of shit for putting up his Christmas decorations early, and
It's out of my hands. It's kind of like with the audio here. It's out of your hand, out of my hands.
Yeah.
The girls love it. Maisie has been playing the playlist on Spotify. It's a great playlist. Cozy Christmas Jazz. Do you want to know how long she's been playing it? All year.
All year.
Every
it
night.
takes the specialness out of it.
No, she
Some people are just Christmas
She
people.
is. If you cut her open, there's gingerbread inside. Like she goes every night, Cozy Christmas Jazz, and she's been doing it for over a year.
So I thought it was a weird thing, and Daniel was like unique to this. And then, but from running around my neighborhood in the past, couple weeks,
Workout flex.
because I look into people's windows when I'm running around.
Yeah, I do too. You should see what I do.
I
on
mean,
my
what else
scooter.
are you supposed to do?
Yeah. So I'm like, what's going on in this person's
What are
house?
they watching tonight? Wheel of Fortune?
You know, if you're up early or up late, you could see people walking around nude.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of people with Christmas trees. I say a lot, but I saw at least two, and I'm like, that
a
was
lot.
more. I thought it was a
Yeah.
super rare thing, but it's like two out of the little, around my neighborhood. That means there's a lot around town. Anyway,
Chat room is giving me knowledge. Apparently, there are a lot of Jehovah's Witness in Haiti, and they do not celebrate, so that would make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you
so
go.
real quick, our beer fest, our free beer fest, is coming up November 23rd. It's the Bad Business Beer Fest. Get there at noon if you want a gift bag. We give it-
22nd.
Oh, did it say?
You said 23rd.
Oh,
That's Sofas and Sons.
That's Sofa's.
Look at that producer hat.
Dang, you still got it.
My
I know.
God, look at that. She's
It's in my blood. I can't get it
Literally,
out.
the ball was falling, and she's like, it's going to be an out. She caught it. She's like, that's it.
It didn't help today when Sam came back. She hadn't been here in a while, and then his shit's all falling.
I know. I was like, oh, man.
I was trying to pretend like everything's fine.
Better since you left.
Oh, you should see my desk.
Oh, God. I haven't even looked in there.
The calendar is.
It's still from 2023?
No, we do it daily now. Like every day we come in, and literally the beautiful mind. It's like it's the writings of an autistic math genius on the.
Oh,
like,
God. I
I
gotta
lost all the dry erase. God damn.
Yeah, he's been writing.
Just writing over top of things?
We've been using pencil.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
We
so,
etch it into the wall.
Bad Business Beer Fest, November 22nd.
Second,
And
Sofas and Suds,
the
the
23rd.
23rd, yes.
Both free. So come and join us.
Please.
It's going to be really good this year. So, Sam, I
Yeah.
know you recently did your semantics at Sea Cruise.
Yeah.
And
Kind of a bon voyage, sort of a farewell.
Yeah,
to
it's like
your,
our last official semantics podcast event kind of thing.
There you go.
So.
So I followed you on social media, and I saw.
I'm sure you did. You're looking for the bikini pics.
How dare you? I was noticing.
There's one particular guy on Instagram every time.
It's
Every
Tom.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, he accidentally.
Are you Charger guy on Instagram?
He accidentally hearts it.
Charger.
He hearts the only one. You're in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
No, he always leaves a comment.
Yeah.
Oh, he leaves a
Yeah,
comment.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Like such as such. What does he say? Like,
I'll pull. Yeah,
oh, do you want
I'll
to read?
find
Oh, you
him.
want a quote? You want a quote from Charger guy?
It's always some kind of.
Or is it like a ooh la la?
Yeah.
I thought you
Hubba hubba?
sneak look. You
You're
leave
not
a
supposed to
comment.
comment or double tap.
Yeah. The
The
well, the
accidental-
double tap is an accident.
Can you delete a double tap?
No, you can't delete it after. You have to just go and heart a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
so
well,
it seems
if you
like
look
that's
at
not
all the
only-
Oh
beginning.
yeah, that you just heard everything. Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, heart. Anyway, all right. So he said, "Wowie wooey." What did he
Yeah,
say?
you know, it's just
Yeah, yeah.
the typical.
Yeah,
Ooga.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Who's got the balls to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
A
they
lot of dudes on Instagram.
Yeah.
but don't they know how, or do they think it's coming off as a compliment?
I think so.
I
And
think
not
that
as a-
also. I think that we live in a time where like people really do separate their
Real
internet,
life.
their internet life,
Parasocial,
and
yeah.
how they treat people, and then reality. Because there are people that are like, oh yeah, that's just the internet. Yeah, I'm just talking
100%.
about Sam's tits on the internet. Totally fine. But in the Winn-Dixie, I'm not gonna. If her husband's with her, I'll be like, hi, I love the show. Nice to meet you. But online, I can be like, show me your tits, you bitch.
So
People are
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I know. Yeah.
let's talk about the beginning of the cruise because
I have the orb has been passed on.
How does
to
that
me.
happen when you haven't been here? I thought it was through osmosis. I didn't think that the orb.
I don't
would-
know, man.
I didn't think it like was an airborne virus.
no, it's
I think when I saw you at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam and we briefly talked,
Yeah.
I think you somehow snuck the orb into my.
it's like
Existence.
it's like Outbreak. I coughed it out one day, and then Sam breathed it in before
Oh,
she
God.
goes.
Oh, yeah.
And then it lays dormant. The orb lays
It has to
dormant
be
for a while.
activated and with happiness, and she got away from you, so she's been happy, and the happiness
And
activated.
then it multiplies in your body. It doesn't start actually affecting
Yeah, it's a
you.
sneak attack.
Yeah, a long time. It's
Okay.
like prostate cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you always have
like
it there.
like a cicada.
It's
late.
there.
Yeah.
It'll eventually get you. Sometimes you die before it actually affects you, but it's always there. Anyway.
It's always.
So you took the train down.
We took the Brightline down to Fort Lauderdale, and our last cruise we also utilized the Brightline. Not really an issue. Apparently, we were a little loud in our car.
I remember
the last
that.
year, but
yeah, you got yelled at on the Brightline for being loud.
which I didn't know was a thing. But this year we went to Fort Lauderdale. This time I actually checked a bag on Brightline because they actually do have dimensions for their bags, and if it's over a certain size, you're technically supposed to check it. And my husband is a rule follower for the most part. And so, plus we also thought they were going to say something if we just tried to sneak it past. So we just went ahead and prepaid for the checked bag. And they took it on the train. And once we got off at our stop in Fort Lauderdale.
Is it like the airport where it's like right when you go through like the ticket counter, there's like a check bag and you hand it to them and then they take it off and load it somewhere else? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I didn't know where the hell they put it, right?
Yeah.
And
if
you assume it's in the train.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you knew you're going to do what we all do when you go on a cruise and you have a bag. At some point, you meet a black guy with a pith helmet, and they're like, hey, hey, hey. And everybody's like yelling around, and you put it on and then you stack it up, right? And then he takes it somewhere, and then you don't know where he's taking it, but you have to have the tag on it, right?
Yeah. Then you give them $5 because
Yeah.
you got all your weeds in there.
Yeah, yeah.
and
You
want
do.
and your alcohol and the
Yeah,
mouthwash.
There you go.
Right.
This guy knows.
And so we got off the train and we stood in the little area where you're supposed to go for your checked bag. And it wasn't just my bag, by the way. There were a handful of other people that were also waiting for their checked bags. And we were standing there, no shit, for 20 minutes before I was like, okay, where the hell are our bags? Like, they should have been off the train by now.
Yeah.
To which the guy that told us to stand there said, oh, you don't have your bags yet?
Oh, that's not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's like, oh, bags.
And he's like, oh, let me
don't
go
know if he's
see if I can find them. And I said, so you don't know where they are? And he's like, well, no, they should be on the train. They should have been on the train. Like, let me just find out where they are. So he disappears.
I'd disappear too.
So, and let me get this straight. So this is not the final stop of the train,
No,
right?
it's going to Miami.
Yeah, so it stops, and everybody who's supposed to get off gets off. They're supposed to get the bags off, but then it has to
It
keep
continues
going.
on, yeah. And
yeah.
it doesn't stay stopped for very long.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So it's long gone
Okay.
to Miami.
All right.
And the guy comes back, and he's like, well, we're going to have to call a couple different stations because it could potentially still be in Orlando. And I was like, excuse me? You never put it where it's supposed to go? It's like, we don't know. Or it could be on the train on the way to Miami.
All right, so it's either Orlando
Yeah.
or on the
And you don't
speeding
have
train.
anything on this bag, do you? Like a air tag or anything like that?
No.
Well, you got
Okay.
all your clothes for the cruise.
Everything.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
that was everything that was mine was in that bag.
Oh, God. Costumes.
Clothes,
Yeah.
costumes, bathing suit, shoes,
Probably stuff you need
medications,
to
everything.
talk to listeners. And, yeah.
The medication, I know what that is.
You know what that means.
And that's the
I
only
can't
thing
go
that I
without
care about. I could buy some shit,
Yeah.
some clothes, but
Exactly.
I
Spent
need the
$2,000
medication.
at the gift shop.
So, and we're on a time crunch, right? We have to be at the fucking port in like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, what do we do now? So they finally find our bags, and they were on the train. They never took them off.
Okay.
And they shipped them to fucking Miami. So we're like, well, how do we get our bags now? Now we have 4 people for the Brightline who are running around with their heads are cut off, and I'm
This has got to happen all the time.
That's
right?
what I fucking said.
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
said, how
if
do you
they
not have a fucking protocol for this? This
You-
has never happened before.
you
None
said-
of them knew what to do.
Yeah, there are like 4 or 5 bags. You said like it was you and a couple
Me
other
and a
people.
few other people.
Yeah, I mean, this has to
And
happen
they were
every
all
train.
going. They were all going on cruises too, and they're like, "Well, we have to get to the port. Like, what's the solution here?" So their solution was that they were going to have a random Uber driver pick every person's bag that is lost will get their own Uber driver that's going to pick up their bag and drive to their particular port, because everybody's at a different port too, by the way. And I'm like, so you're trusting? I was like, have you been in an Uber before? Do you trust these Uber drivers to A, even fucking bring my shit and not just steal it?
Yeah.
B, know how to go to which port? Like, they're not going to be able to find a...
This is not a normal thing Uber drivers do.
No.
So I imagine that how are you even going to call an Uber driver to...
How do you
the
explain that?
Yeah.
You can't talk to them, right? Or
You
like-
can only text them, right? I'm trying to remember. You can only text them through the app, so you'd have to text
That's
them.
what I thought.
You'd have to text them. You're not picking up a person. You're picking up a person's bag and taking it to a person.
That sounds sketchy as hell, too,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah, that sounds like you're carrying a bomb.
Yeah.
Also,
Or a body or something.
sounds like there's no way you're going to be able to explain this to the random Miami Uber driver.
No.
To like, hey, you got to pick up this luggage. First of all, how are the train station going to give the luggage to a random Uber driver? Like, you're like, hey, I'm here to pick up Sam Har's luggage. Here we go. Just
People in the chat
random
room are
Miami-
saying that Uber drivers are doing deliveries now, but I don't know how you would do it.
Yeah, deliveries for luggage.
Well, no, this would just lead me to
Right.
believe. Let's go back to what we were saying. This would just lead me to believe that this happens all the time, and they just have a bunch of Uber drivers that run people's luggage to them because they're so bad at getting the luggage off the Brightline.
I believe that this particular type of situation had not happened to them before because they had zero protocol. At one point, they were like, oh, we can wait for the train to circle back. And then that's when we were like, no, the fuck we can't, because we have to get to the port. The port's 20 minutes away from the Brightline.
Right.
Then we got to go through security. And you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
the cruise ship waits
it'll go.
for no one.
It'll go.
I've seen that.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
I like those videos. Yeah, I laugh at those. I like
It's
it when it's
going
a
so
kid.
slow, dude.
There's one with a kid and they're going out of port. It's a mom and a kid. And they're leaving the mom and the kid. It's so funny because the kid falls to his knees crying. Oh, it's hilarious.
And it's somehow funnier that how slow they're going.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
man,
You're like, I
it's-
can still see it.
Yeah,
And then I
because
like,
you're moving away
and then
so
they
slow.
asked, like, I could jump in and swim there. They're like, it'll
No.
kill you. It'll
Yeah.
suck you under. It'll cut you
Yeah.
into little pieces. You can't do that.
Throw me a rope.
So I think that they may have had this happen before, but have had people wait and have the train circle back around. I don't know, because they had no fucking plan. And it was
BDM, who was on your cruise, a buddy of
Yeah,
ours.
yeah.
He says we were on the cruise ship waiting to hear if Sam was going to make it on the cruise.
yeah.
And, like,
Oh yeah, this was a countdown, man. It was race against the goddamn clock.
I'm sure you and Travis had the conversation.
Oh,
All
that
right.
Travis was hot.
What if they
Hot. How mad was he?
if they don't come back with the luggage? Do we go luggageless on the cruise?
So we had that
Okay, yeah.
conversation. It was either that or I was going to try and contact, because it was Celebrity Cruises, I was going to try and contact them and see, can I, because their first stop was in Key West the next day. Like,
Can I
can
borrow
I jump
some shorts?
on the cruise ship at Key West instead of here? But I don't know if they would let me do that.
They usually don't because I think it's like once you get through the customs process of getting on the cruise ship, then it's somehow like now you cannot get on at a different stop
Gotcha.
because it's like closed and they
like-
consider like the paperwork is like you now have left the country and you when you get
Complete
back
the trip.
Yeah.
I
It's
see
like
what you're saying.
You can't jump on. There's no custom process in Key
Yeah.
West. Like, even though it's so stupid, you're like I'm in the
Agreed.
fucking same. I'm in the United States. Just let me
Come on, bro.
Yeah, rules are rules.
Look at my driver's license.
Or I thought about jumping on the boat without my stuff and having them ship my stuff to Key West the next day. But I was like, at this point, I don't fucking trust the Brightline people to do anything correct
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
they were all goddamn idiots. By the way, like the insult to injury was as I'm talking to this guy who's supposed to be like our main point of contact, I'm staring at him. He also has no sense of urgency whatsoever, even though we're like, hey, we like you got to figure something out. Like it took a while for them to even come up with the plan of the Uber, by the way. Like that took forever. This guy had in his front pocket, and I took a picture of it, a golden Joker card hanging out of his pocket as he's telling me that he's going to have an Uber driver.
You got the Miami Joker.
You got the golden Joker?
Oh, yeah. He's good.
What the hell?
That guy's infamous. I watch his videos
It
on
was
TikTok.
insane.
Golden Joker. GoldenJoker.com.
So we had our friend Stevie with us, and she was trying to like really get down to the bottom
Well,
of things.
Stevie's a traveler, right?
Yeah, and she was like, listen, you're not going to have some fucking random Uber driver grab their stuff. You need to have a Brightline person,
I'd
an
go
employee of
through it.
Brightline, drive it here.
I'd go through your stuff. I'd lick your dildo. I would. If I'm your Uber driver, I would lay it all out. I go through it. I put one pair of panties in my pocket. I lick your dildo.
I try to find the weed.
I suck it like a dick. I put it back in
definitely
there.
cleaning it.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I might take a turd, break off a tiny piece, put it in your bag.
No, don't turd it.
Yeah, I might put a little turd in it. Because I'm a sneaky Uber driver. I'm crazy.
So
I'm the Golden Joker.
they enacted the Uber plan.
They enacted the Uber plan. They gave us the Uber driver's phone number, what the car was, because they had to order it, right?
Yeah.
Not us.
God, you get your bag delivered at
we're
86
getting
maximum.
all of our information third party now. So now we got a middleman, and they're telling us, you go ahead and get an Uber to the port. We'll have the Uber driver meet you at the port.
Oh yeah, you for
I
sure.
don't know if I
And
would
we'll
do
write
No
down
way.
and we'll write down your port
No,
number,
this sounds
and we'll
so-
text it to your Uber driver. And we're
No.
like,
I don't know, Sam.
at this point, it was.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just throwing my fucking hands
What's
in the air.
Travis think? Because, I would imagine he's like, this is straight. Like,
Everybody was like, "This is
he's
straight
not
bullshit."
screaming, like,
Everybody was
because he
pissed.
gets hot. Like, he and
Yeah.
I have a gene. Like, we'll get mad about, like, he was just keeping it calm.
Here's what I would think.
It wasn't screaming, but
I would be screaming.
I was like, if someone messed up
Very
the
passive-aggressive.
basic business of, I checked my bag and then
I
going
paid
to-
you.
and
Like,
then-
I paid for this.
I'm like, this infrastructure was set up a long time ago. Like trains have been happening for a while now. It's like, and then
That's an excellent point.
and then now your bags are in Miami, and then the Golden Joker's coming up with a plan on the fly, and you're like,
Well, that's what he's
you're
known
like,
for.
"Wait, hold on, the trains have been
Golden
happening since the
Joker.
1800s, and this has been going fine, and then now the Golden Joker's plan is gonna happen. Like, there's no way.
he
this-
also looked like George Santos. I don't know if you. And he had the
Oh,
tightest
yeah.
pants on. I could see his moose knuckle. It was just it was the worst
Oh.
case scenario.
But what happened?
So then we're like, okay, well, this is all we can do. Like, there's really no other option here. So
I
we
mean,
all,
that is the right attitude. Plus, you don't want to set the tone being too negative.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I
yeah.
have, by the way, I got all my people that have paid to be on a cruise with me
Yeah,
are
yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah.
They're already on.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
drunk. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm not even going to make my own cruise.
So you almost are like feel obligated. This is different than
Just a personal,
if you're on a personal cruise,
recreational
'cause
thing.
Then you're like, okay,
You feel infinitely late,
Yeah.
because
Well-
you should be there first.
well, not even that. Like, so if the Golden Joker's plan doesn't work and your bags don't show up, I'm like, fuck
What makes
it.
you doubt him?
Like I'm like, hey, I'll try. I'm not going on a cruise without all my shit. Like that's because now I'm buying all my clothes.
I even
on
had
the
I had
cruise.
some of the people's gift bags I still hadn't given them. They'd flown
Right.
in from
Yeah,
Ohio.
That's what I mean. Like, you've got stuff for your
Yeah.
events in your bag,
But
of course.
since it's the semantics cruise, you're like all these people paid to come on the cruise with me.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel.
But joke's on them. Golden Joker's last joke.
Yeah.
She doesn't go.
I would feel
Golden Joker
obligated
strikes again.
Ultimate joke.
to get on the cruise without my bags. Just
Oh, I would have.
to-
Yeah, I would have.
Just to go with the group, and then
Oh,
it would have
yeah.
been a rough with
Oh,
no.
to be stinky.
Yeah.
Or you just buy a
Yeah,
bunch
you buy
of
the stuff in the
You dress like a grandma.
tchotchke
You
gift
go in there
shop.
and you dress like
Moo-moo, yeah.
full grandma, and then you just
Yeah.
expense
But-
it to celebrity.
But
I guess.
really, it's the DOP kit that you're losing because all
Hmm.
the clothes and shit, you're like, okay, I can figure that out. But all your personal shit and and your drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs,
I
toothbrush.
got all the
Not
drugs.
just drugs.
Yeah,
You
drugs and
need that.
toothbrush are important.
Anyway.
So we get to the port, and at this point, our travel agent Tim Cruz, who was the one that put this all together, he has now already spoken with Celebrity and let them know the situation. Like, hey, this is what happened with Brightline. They're on their way. They're going to be really tight on time. So, like, just please get
what
them
you
through.
can.
Yes, exactly. And, like, here's the situation. Be ready for them. So we get there, and to their fucking, they were really great. Like, as soon as we got there, we didn't even have to, like, go in. They're like, we'll check you in right here on our iPad. So they started doing that while we're looking for our Uber driver.
You got the Chick-fil-A.
And they're awesome, right? They were doing great. And then they were trying to calm us down. And I mean, it's getting down to, like, 5 fucking minutes before this boat's about to leave. And I'm like,
God damn.
You're talking hornblow, right?
they're like, it's okay.
Man.
It's okay. We won't shut this door until right at 3. And we're like, okay.
It's like Cadillac Pat trying to calm me down in line at the Amway. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fine. You'll be good.
We see the car that is supposed to be our Uber coming through where the little parking station is. But he goes a different direction.
Oh, Golden Joker strikes
As
again.
if he's going to a different port.
Oh, no.
Okay.
To which then my husband calls Priscilla, who is the HR for Brightline in Fort Lauderdale, and is like, where the fuck is my Uber? I saw somebody who was in the description of what you said our car was go a different direction.
Oh, my God.
And then she said, oh, no, that's not your Uber. And he's like, where the fuck is my Uber? Then that car turns around. And
It is the Uber.
And it starts coming back towards us. And it is our Uber. And the guy gets out and he goes to open the trunk, and I'm just like waiting to see like somebody else's luggage in there. Because what are the odds that they're going to get this right? They haven't gotten anything else right. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
I would have bet against it.
The whole time I'm like
There's
holding
no
my
way.
fucking breath.
I hope the Golden Joker's in the trunk.
And it was my bag.
Yeah.
And we got on with 3 minutes to spare.
Wow. That makes a rough beginning.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It
I've
makes
been
you
in
want
that
to get there
situation.
and just start hammering Bud Lights, right?
I've been in-
1,000 Bud Lights.
Although I've been in a super stressful situation where I barely made a flight at the very beginning of a vacation, and it does you get the feeling like, well, maybe I got the bad shit out of the way.
Yes.
At the very
But I did
beginning.
not. But I did not. Like I said, the orb came with me.
Yeah.
All right, so you get on the ship, and you got to be feeling good that you're like, okay.
Thank God I made it. Yeah.
You
A
made
little
it.
sense of relief.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, because the other options were no bag on the cruise or not going at all.
Right.
And so both horrible.
Both
Yeah.
not options.
And
yeah.
so you made it on the cruise.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
So then the next day, our first stop was Key West, and it was my first time and a lot of other people's first time going to Key West. I had a whole Key West crawl planned out. I
love Key West.
I had temporary tattoos made by our girl Tracy Claus, who
Yeah.
helped me make those with all the different stops we were going to go to, and I bought little stamps so everyone could stamp on their. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. Do you see that? It was like she put like the scavenger hunt on a tattoo, and then you check it off with like a Sharpie or a stamp.
Oh, okay.
That way
Oh,
you
that's
don't-
fun.
Yeah, that way you
Yeah.
don't lose your paper because you're drunk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
not a bad idea.
And it had the cruise logo on it and
Yeah.
everything.
It was really, I thought that was super well
I
done.
was,
That's way more fun than a Tom and Dan cruise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom and Dan cruise, you work on a Tom and Dan cruise. Yeah, we'll put you to work. You get in there and like, we're going to do think tank, sit down. What do you guys want to hear? Give us some topics. I need some topics. I'll start writing some jokes.
Yeah, spray off your balcony.
Yeah, get the work out there.
And I had they weren't all just bars. Like I had the Firehouse Museum because I had done an episode of
Captain Sorensen sauce.
I had done an
Fully
episode
involved.
of you heard about this one on a guy named Bum Fardo, who was a firefighter in Key West, who's very infamous down there.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's
Have
a
you heard-
firefighter in Key West named Bum Fardo.
yeah. He's
There
infamous.
was, yeah, in the what 80s, 70s, 80s. I can't even remember now.
Are you going to tell us about Bum?
I did the episode a long time ago. Bum Fardo was a guy. He grew up as a kid behind the fire station, and he got the nickname Bum because he used to just like bother all the firefighters that were sitting out at the station and like try and bum shit off of them all the time. So they called him Bum Fardo. His last name was Fardo.
Yeah, that's the funny part is that
Yeah.
you think it's part of the nickname, but it's not.
No.
It's really that he is a true Fardo.
Yeah, and then he did grow up to become a firefighter, right? But he's very flamboyant with and flashy. So he like wore a lot of gold and had like the rose-colored glasses and
Think
cigars
Golden
all the
Joker
time.
Fardo.
He looked like the mafia. He looked like he was in the mafia, right?
Yeah.
And he just so happened to allegedly sell a lot of cocaine out of the fire station.
True.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And so then he got some federal charges against him, and before
It's a great story.
he went to trial, he disappeared.
yeah,
No
he's-
shit.
And nobody knows where he is.
yeah.
So
Never was
He
found.
disappeared the year I was born, 1976. So for almost 50 years ago, Bumfardo
Disappeared, yeah.
disappeared.
So Key West firefighter Bumfardo
Uh-huh.
was dealing cocaine out of the Key West firehouse.
Yes.
And then got caught, was about to go on trial,
Yeah.
then disappeared.
Correct.
And you can
The
visit,
Legend of Bumfardo.
and you
It's a
can-
great story.
Don't they do a tour or do they?
They do, and they sell merch. They sell Bumfardo merch.
She
So,
has a
like-
hat, dude.
Yeah, I bought a hat.
If you ever go back, I'll gladly pay you
Oh, yeah.
double for a Bumfardo hat. I love the story. I'm
you
so
know,
jealous of
I
your
was-
hat.
And then we had like Hemingway's house was on one of our stops. I found this really cool, authentic Cuban food that was in Key West for lunch. That I had a lot of different, like very specific places on the stop. At the Firehouse Museum, though, the guy that worked it, but it was raining all day. By the way, I don't think I mentioned that. It rained the entire time we were in Key West, so not your best way to
Tropical paradise.
to
Yeah, I would
experience.
say Key West can be sort of miserable in the rain. It can.
Yeah.
It can be.
And it was, you get off the ship early. There's not a lot of stuff open in Key West that early. But so we went to the Firehouse Museum first.
Before you continue, this is why this is a telltale orb story.
Sure.
Because two situations, one the Brightline, where like this never happens. Where, like
Yeah.
that's how you get supernatural orbs involved, and also in Key West, they're like it's 99% of the time it's tropical paradise.
Correct, yeah.
It never
Yeah,
rains
no,
here all
Melissa's
day.
confirming that. She's in our chat room right now. Melissa said that was that
Yeah.
day was the single worst weather they've had in months, and they haven't,
Yeah.
they haven't had it since.
Flooded.
Like, it
Flooded.
Yeah, like it literally just the day she was
lightning. People almost got struck by my cruisers almost got struck by lightning.
there. Yeah, Melissa says it went crazy that day, flooded, and then the rest of the time back to normal Key West. You know, Bumfardo as usual.
They're
Yeah.
like just in these one day there was a bad weather.
I'm not even kidding. We got back on the boat like an hour later. Beautiful.
the rain just follows the cruise. All right,
So we get to the Firehouse Museum first because it's like the earliest thing open, and the guy that works there is first of all shocked that we showed up because he thought nobody was gonna come on a day that was raining. So he was super excited that we even showed up. And then they have like one of those things where you can follow along with like an audio tour or whatever. He decided he was going to follow us around and just start talking to us about everything, which is not part of the tour, by the way. It's a self-tour. Like you're not supposed to have a guide.
this is another evidence of the orb where they all of a sudden
We got the
normally-
fucking chirper.
Oh, you just get a
Normally we
rando
do-
chirper.
Yeah, normally we do this process. Today we'll just do the. I'm going to tell you.
I got
You know what,
nothing else
guys?
to do. Yeah.
Guys, take off your headsets. I'm gonna go rogue on you. Let's do this.
He was very fond of one particular friend of ours, so he was like in their ear a lot, and I started exploring on my own because I was like, fuck this guy, I don't really want to
Yeah.
deal with him. I'm just looking at the shit I want to look at. Went upstairs to where Bumfardo's desk was, right?
Oh.
And I'm like, this is awesome. So
Can you sit at it?
I sit down at the desk. I'm picking up the sunglasses. I'm putting them on. I'm putting the cigar in my hand. I'm having Trav take a picture. He takes a picture. He's like, "Oh shit, get out of there." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "There's a sign on the other side of the desk that says, please do not touch the
Oh my
Bumfardo."
God, you're putting Bum's cigar in your
Bro,
mouth. You're doing the Lewinsky.
Guess what? Security camera pointed right at the desk.
Oh.
Go back downstairs. There's a fucking baby monitor where he could have he saw me sitting there, fake smoking a cigar in Bumfardo's desk.
awesome.
Oh God.
And this part of the story, you're there, you're like, I'm at Bumfardo's desk. Then you hit an accidental, like no one knew, but like a secret lever that opened up Bumfardo's desk and his diary appeared.
Oh my God.
And you're like,
No,
and,
you gotta
With a
stuff it in your
revolver.
pants. Stuff
Yeah.
it in your pants.
and then that's where you read, you're like, here's where I'm
found him.
going.
Yeah.
Say what to know you.
Here's where the gold is.
Anyway. So you
this
you
is
didn't
awesome.
get caught because the guy's giving the tour, so he didn't
I
see
think he let it slide.
Oh,
if
okay,
I'm
yeah,
being
yeah,
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to let it slide.
you. So how did this
And then
guy-
I think he may have wanted to sell me cocaine. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Because when I went to leave, I bought the hat as I was leaving, where it just says, and I didn't even think about it at the time.
looks like a MAGA
I was
hat.
gonna say I didn't
Yeah.
even think about it at the time, but it's a bright red hat with white words that say "Where is Bumfardo?"
The first picture I saw of you wearing it, I was
Travis
like,
was like, from a distance, that
you
looks like a
did.
MAGA hat.
I saw a picture of you and I go, well, that's a change for sale.
Yeah. Yeah. Things have changed since I quit the show.
Yeah, she's gone in a total different direction.
I want to wear his Bumfardo back hat. Damn it.
I can go back to Key West.
Now,
Melissa says she's going to get me one.
we'll just make them. Who's gonna sell us?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, I bought the hat, and then he was like, gonna tell me the story about it. I was like, oh no, I actually the only reason I came here was because of Bumfardo. And then he gave me this look that was like, oh, like you party kind of thing. And I was like, all right, see you later.
Oh, that's the code for sell me cocaine like Bum did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I came here for Bum.
I like that. That's awesome.
Well, I'm sure a lot of other tourists probably don't know the legend of Bumfardo, and the fact that you did meant that you know,
I knew,
like
I
to
knew,
party.
Yeah, I got it
Do you
from
like
your
house music?
show. You know, that's where I got it from. Yeah, that's how I knew of it. You know.
So, how'd the other part of the scavenger hunt go?
Got cut short because it started to lightning crazy.
Okay.
And so we even had listeners drive from Orlando to Key West to meet us because they weren't going to be able to go on the cruise, but they drove all the way to fucking Key West.
That's really cool.
And they got to go to lunch with us, and then they drove us back to the port because we didn't want to walk through the pouring rain and flooded streets.
Okay,
And,
this is rough. This is a rough go.
All right, but then now you're thinking, okay, it's raining in Key West, but now we're off. What's your second destination?
We might have had a day at sea that next day, but then we went to Bimini.
Okay, all right.
You're a big fan of Bimini, right?
Yeah.
What do you do on Bimini? Because I've been once before on the last Semantics cruise, and we were on a Virgin cruise that time, so we just went to the Virgin's like private beach or whatever, which is fine. But we didn't do anything else. And I was trying to find something cool to do when we were there for this one, and there wasn't much that I could find other than like snorkeling, which I don't do.
It's a very small Bahamian
Right.
island.
Your dad used to like it, right?
And everyone's
Yeah,
like, just rent a golf cart and drive around.
It's the closest island, like Bahamian island, to Miami. So, like when I was a kid, my dad and my family used to, and then Crystal too, used to like take a boat over to Bimini.
That's
because
cool.
it's super close.
How fast is it? You know, from Miami, you jump in a boat
I
and
think
then you're
it's-
there in
it's
like what?
2-3 hours.
They
or
still
whatever.
do that with like ferries.
Yeah, they do a ferry to Bend. That's how recently me and Crystal, I said recently, it was before kids, so probably 12 years ago.
Gotcha.
But apparently now Dre told me a lot of the Cuban mafia live in Bimini now.
Oh, great.
And like this, like super palatial,
The mafia's big again.
right, like area.
We're back. We're back with the mafia. We got like high stakes poker games. We got NBA game fixing. The mafia.
It never left. They get real small on the download now.
Yeah,
and
they're a
but
little
it still
flashier
exists.
now, right?
But
everything's a little flashier.
When we went to Bimini last time, we did like a dolphin snorkel excursion.
Yeah, I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
which is actually pretty cool. You swam with wild dolphins, and then there
There's
was
like some shipwrecks you can
scuba diving.
snorkel.
Yeah.
Now, Christine is in our chat room. Hello, Christine. We love you. She says, oh, wait till you hear about the orb on Bimini. Hold on. No. We got to have at least some non-orb time.
So what happened?
We
to
decided to do the old let's rent the golf cart and just see what we can find.
Bimini? Okay,
Right?
drive around.
I thought that was a brave move. In fact, I saw a video of you guys in the golf cart, like hauling ass or leaving, and I'm like, well, that's brave.
Yeah.
Because renting vehicles in tiny countries is normally a way to get injured, right?
Well,
Can be.
The scooters are
Yeah,
where
scooters
people
are
have the
bad.
problem. Although, you're driving around, there's not much traffic law. Like it's kind of a,
Lawless hellhole. Yeah.
It's
free for
pretty.
all.
It's
Yeah. There's a,
I don't know that there are any laws.
Yeah, no
at
one's
all.
enforcing traffic rules, so it's
No.
kind of like, you take your life into your own hands.
Use your horn to let people know.
on a golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just drove around. We went to a couple different beaches. We went and got lunch at like a little local spot. We went to this place that everyone was telling me to go to called Nate's Variety Bimini Bread. Have you ever had Bimini bread?
Yeah, Bimini bread's a super
Have you been
popular.
to Nate's?
I know. I haven't been to Nate's.
I don't know
but
what that is. What is Bimini bread?
My mom used to get Bimini bread every time we were in Bimini as a kid, and it was popular
I've
in
never
the
heard of
80s.
this.
It's
It's kind of like a dessert bread.
It's like
sort
a
of.
fruitcake style bread, sweet
like a monkey
bread.
bread or like
Yeah. It's
like
just it's kind of like
Is it cinnamon and sugar?
They have different
or-
flavors, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
we got the cinnamon swirl one, but they had all different kinds. But we went to this place because I found everybody was saying on Reddit how awesome it was, and when we're rolling up, I'm like, this is just like a neighborhood. Like we're just rolling up to someone's fucking house.
Yeah. This is not like a tourist destination.
No.
It's just like this is like you're now.
This is Nate's house.
Yeah.
We walked in and there were family photos on the wall. And there was a counter. I'll give them that. There was a counter and a cash register, but it was just like family photos, and we're all.
This kind of sounds like Nora's here in town.
I haven't been inside Nora's.
Well, Nora's is like you walk into
this
her
is where you
living
get
room
the
and-
real Bimini
This
bread.
is supposed to be like the best bread on the island.
Yeah.
But we walk into what I can only assume is a family dispute. We can't see anybody. They're just like.
I'll cut you with the
they're
knife.
like in another room and they are fucking going at it. And I'm just like, maybe we should leave. But then somebody came out, delicious bread. So we're like, all right, this is it. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Let's make our way back to the boat. So we start driving the route that is supposed to be the fastest.
Electric golf cart or gas?
I don't even know.
Was it making noise or was it quiet?
It was pretty quiet.
Okay, probably electric.
You know it.
Yeah.
My dad loved a good gas golf cart. I'm like, Dad, it's so loud. I don't run forever.
So we're hauling ass down one of these Bimini streets, and we turn a corner, and we see what looks like a parade. There's a bunch of people in a crowd, like, walking towards us, and I go, oh, shit, like, there's, like, a parade in front of us. We should probably turn and go down a different route. So Travis is like, all right, I'll turn down this little alley. So we turn down the alley. He does a little U-turn to circle back to point back at the road we were on. So we'll let it pass and then we'll go after they leave. They start.
This is the best thing to do if you're a tourist in a different country, by the way, is go
Get
down
lost?
an alley.
Yeah.
In a tiny car.
You're like,
in a tiny car.
You're like, hey, I'm lost. Let's go down this alley. Are you paranoid or not?
I'm not driving.
Which one is it?
I wasn't the one driving.
Yeah, but you get into a lot of these, right?
Don't
You'll be
even
like-
leave your house.
I'm remembering, maybe I'm remembering this incorrectly, but I remember one where you're like taking a shower in like an old man's like basement or something, like it was like him and you're like, I'll use the old man shower.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
No,
about.
it was like a Airbnb you went to or something where you shared a room with like a little old man and you didn't know he was
I
there.
thought that was him.
Or was that you?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're getting the orbs. You're getting the orbs mixed up.
Yeah.
I was like, old man's
I knew
shower.
somebody
Yeah.
shared a room with a little old
Yeah, that was in St. Augustine, and then also sitting there with the old man in the kitchen. And then he's like, "Is your wife done in the shower?" I'm like, "Go check, old man."
You can go check.
He's like, all right.
So we had turned around, so we can see when the parade passes us. And then there's like the leader of the parade coming, and he sees us, right? So
What kind of parade? Is it like high school parade?
So
or
he's
like a-
dancing, and and we can hear the music.
Junkanoo.
We can hear the music,
love
and then he
Junkanoo.
turns to look at us down the alley, and he's like dancing, and we're kind of like, hey, Then he starts walking towards us, and then he puts his hands out as if he's like Jesus on a cross, and then he falls flat on his back on the concrete like he's dead.
What?
Jumps back up, does a twirl like Michael Jackson.
Oh, you've been invited to Dagger.
starts walking towards us again. The entire parade starts coming down this alleyway
What? Travis's
towards us,
alley?
and we have nowhere to go.
Travis, you gotta move, put it in reverse.
We have nowhere to go, and there's only a small space next to us where they can even get past us. Guy starts walking up to us, and I'm looking at what's going on. I'm like, what kind of parade is this? And I start seeing the shirts they're wearing have someone's face on them. And then the leader walks up to us and says, my baby brother died. We're burying him today. It was a funeral.
Oh, wow.
We got caught in the middle of a funeral, and then everybody had to walk past us sobbing.
Oh.
We're just sitting on a fucking golf cart.
And
now,
you guys are probably dressed like dickheads, like cruise dickheads.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I was filming
like
the
a
parade at
pineapple hat
first
on.
because I thought it was like a fun thing, and then I'm
You
like,
have
oh my
a-
God, it's
you
a
have
goddamn funeral.
You have a Zubaz coat on and
Yeah.
a pineapple hat on.
I got fucking cornrows. Where's Bumfardo hat?
Yeah, you have like a one red, yellow, green braid hanging down.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God,
an
Sam.
extravagant Bahamian funeral parade
Mm-hmm.
that you are now in the middle of.
So apparently, in Bahamian funerals, they typically have like the viewing either at a church or at the person's house, and then they walk all the way to the actual cemetery.
Okay.
Which I did not know beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got caught in a Bahamian funeral.
That was crazy. What are the chances?
What are the chances he would have turned that down that tiny fucking alley instead of the main road?
Well, I blame Travis. He should have stuck with the route.
Well, here's what the chances are: 100%. Because you got the orb.
God damn it!
It does sound like you have it.
Yeah, once the lost luggage started it, then it's never coming.
I should have
back.
just stayed in my cabin.
Was that the
It's gonna
end of?
continue
Did you
to happen.
ever lose the orb on this cruise at all?
I mean, it kind of sporadically came through, but those were like the main crazy things I think that happened.
You know, my mom and dad did the same thing on a parade one time. They did it for it was a Black History parade. It was an Eatonville parade. They were coming over here to visit me one time, and they took a wrong turn. They ended up in the parade and had to ride through it. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a kind of that trope in movies is a thing.
Like it happens.
It does, absolutely, it does happen.
I did almost get in a fight on the boat with a dumb old bitch who didn't mind her business.
There you go.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
Well, we went to one of the trivia things, right?
Yeah.
You know, these cruise ships have different games or whatever, and they had a trivia. And when we got there, it was like music trivia. So when we got there, it was 70s disco, which I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking know any of this, right?
Yeah,
Unless it's like the
hard.
Bee Gees or something. I don't know. But while we were there, somebody had told us the day before that there was this little kid at trivia the night before that was cheating the whole time during trivia, like looking
with
shit
his
up on his
phone,
phone.
okay.
And he goes, the fucking cheating kid is over there in the corner, and he's at this 70s disco trivia. And
Let's
I go,
push him off the boat.
if this kid wins, he's like 12. I'm not even kidding. Like the kid was a small kid. He looked like Tommy.
Okay, yeah.
He's not gonna know 70s disco.
Of course, yeah.
And we're watching him fucking Shazamming it, right? Like we're watching him put it on his phone and then write it down. And I'm like, oh, this kid. So now we're like passively aggressive saying
Oh, you
things
gotta
about
be
the
so
kid
petty.
cheating.
Oh yeah, you gotta be super petty on this.
Yeah, because it's for the principal, right?
Yeah,
We don't give
yeah.
a damn about the actual prize,
Plus, you're
right?
on a cruise and it's closed circuit, and you'll never see this
Yeah.
kid again. You gotta go ham on
Exactly,
this.
and he's by himself.
Yeah.
It's not like his parents are there. So he's over there cheating away. We're making jokes about it at the table to ourselves. And so when they announced the winner, the kid won. To which somebody in our group said, he cheated.
I was screaming out loud.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
would be hiding.
Oh, I
He would
forgot.
like
I
that.
forgot to mention that the guy that was doing trivia, like the host, was some kind of like Eastern Bloc DJ.
Okay, he's also probably working in the engine room because they all have a
and I
bunch of
think-
different
Big
jobs.
engine and
I
I
think-
think turntable.
He talked like Dracula, and he, I'm pretty sure was 100% drunk. He was making
They do
inappropriate jokes the whole time, and kind of like did not give a fuck,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
about
yeah.
any of
Let
this.
me DJ
So he
your
didn't kid.
teddies.
He goes, "Oh, you think you cheated? Nah."
Kid, in Russia, kids cheat all the time. They love to cheat.
So trivia ends. They're about to start something else. We're sitting amongst ourselves having a conversation, joking about the kid cheating. A lady in front of us with her 3 friends turns around and says, "Come on, guys. So what? He had his phone. Just let it go." And I said, "What did you just say?"
Uh-oh.
And she repeated it. And I was like, I don't think that you're a part of this conversation. We're talking amongst ourselves, so
shit.
maybe you should turn around. And then she turned around.
Yeah. All you'd have to do is stand up with those boots on. And some
Yeah.
scare
I was
some lady.
at that point.
Yeah.
The orb had gotten me for the past 3 days, and then this
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
is gonna tell me to not fucking have a conversation with my friends. Which, by the way, we weren't saying it to the kid. We weren't going up to the kid and calling him a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, that's too far, but I
Of
don't think
course,
there's
we're just
anything
making
wrong
jokes.
with a kid cheating. If you call him out for cheating, I mean, like, what's the point of even playing? What was the prize?
I don't even remember.
I mean, if there's a prize, you can call him out.
There
I feel
was a
like.
prize, but
Yeah.
it was like something stupid. Like,
Okay, I have a theory about cruise ships. I think they underreport the amount of fights that happen on cruise ships.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's bad for business. It's bad for all the cruise business.
oh my
So-
god, how drunk people get!
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god.
But everybody on a boat. Everybody's got diarrhea. Everybody's
orb,
drunk.
Everyone's irritable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody-
at least
yeah.
60 of the people on the
And
boat have an orb.
So I feel like when we hear about a fight, that's the 1% of the fights that we hear about because they got too far.
well, you
out.
watch the videos, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's whole channels about cruise ship fights.
Yeah, but there's a lot of the times where like your internet's spotty and they get everybody doesn't have their phone on a cruise. A lot of people leave, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of unreported cruise ship fights that happen.
Some people leave their phone in their room just
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people, yeah.
So, I mean, I try to do that. It's hard, but you try to do it.
So how about all your listeners? They all have a good time?
Yeah, everybody had a great time. I think everybody else their situations, I think, went very smoothly.
Nice.
One of our friends, he's actually going to be on the Tom and Dan sofa team for Sofas and Sons.
right on.
Our buddy Sal, he was enjoying himself quite a bit at the silent disco, and he actually made the promo video. When you go on the channels where they promo the different
yeah,
he
yeah,
made
yeah.
the promo video.
That's pretty cool. He must be
yeah.
having a good time to make the promo video because they do try to make it look organic. You know, they try to pull real people.
Now, at the end of the cruise, because this is Semantics SE cruise, does everybody everybody gets off, or everybody's hugging each other?
Oh, we did karaoke. Sorry, we did private karaoke, so we
Okay.
paid for our own private room.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think that the host was prepared for the songs that we sang. She was very scared of us, I think.
So why? What were
And
you
then
asking?
she also did not know how to run the audio, which we tried to ask them if we could do it because we know what we're doing more than they do.
Yeah.
And Travis was getting so pissed at the lady because the volume was so low. He kept doing this, like with his finger pointed up
That
at the
just
ceiling,
looks like you're dancing in
and
Russia.
that is exactly what she thought. And she just started boogieing, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
oh, God.
This is how you dance in Russia. You just point up to the sky.
We also would have random motherfuckers just walk in and like just start watching us, and we're like, "This is a private event."
Yeah.
They didn't put anything on the door or anything that there was a private event. They're like, "We just heard music."
Cruises are sort of held together by nothing.
Yeah.
Like I
It
don't
is
think-
very
They
flimsy.
really when you start to think about if you're going on one, don't go there thinking that you're at all safe in any way.
No, I mean, just watch Poop Cruise. You can tell that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, all the employees, they and their families have real problems, and they're trying to cater to a bunch of
exactly.
people that are on vacation.
You have a special
and
needs
so-
kid back in Bulgaria with cancer, and you're trying to send money home to get the surgery, and some
it's
guy
loose.
doesn't have enough Mick Ultras.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
oh, whatever.
You're like, all right, your karaoke's not going right. Listen.
Yeah.
My kid
My
is
kid's
starving.
my kid is literally suffering and needs a surgery.
You know how much you don't even know how little we get paid.
They just dropped a bomb on my grandpa's house, blew it up.
So it's a show cruise. I've thought about this for our own show. Like one day there'll be an end to it.
Yeah.
And then but I like ending.
I can see it on the horizon.
I like ending on an event where at the end of it you're hugging everybody, and then everybody's like, "Well, what do we do now?"
I want a trap door though. I want a trap door where we hug everybody, and there's like whoosh, gone.
I've been listening
Get
to
home
this-
safe.
listening to the show for 8 years, and
Yeah.
I've been going in the cruise. Like, what do we do now? And then you're like, bye-bye.
Should have thought about that 7 months ago when I told you
what
I
do
was
you do?
quitting.
Ninja smoke bomb, poof.
Yeah, but you never think it's gonna end. Like you
No.
announced it 7 months ago, and then you're just like,
Mark Maron did it right after I did.
Yeah, I thought you did it right. I think Mark did it right. I think you announce it, you do finish out your run, and then you be done with it.
But I think a lot of probably, and I'm sure maybe some of your listeners thought this too. Like, it didn't believe it was really like gonna end. You're like, oh no, they'll keep doing it. But it's like, no, that's it.
No,
we told you.
I've already sold half the equipment.
Yeah, gotta get
That's
rid
it.
of it. Gotta parse that stuff out, man.
So and that is
Yeah, it's
it
good.
though, right?
Yeah.
But you might do other things. You're still doing your stream.
Yeah, I do Sipping with Sammy on Twitch almost every Sunday. You can find me there around 9 a.m. I just talk like current events, pop culture, that kind of stuff.
It's fun. You can pop in there and chat with her.
And sometimes me and Travel jump on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/semantics media, and we'll play video games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
you did this week,
I
think,
did
right?
just buy a electric drum set, so we're going to start making music again.
Nice.
Oh, you could have bought Daniels. He was.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah, I do. I do have one. Actually, just reset it up.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
start doing
We got it on
Yeah.
the Sweetwater deal of the day.
Yeah.
so it's
What'd
cheap.
you get? What kind did you get?
I don't even remember. I'd have to pull it
Well,
up.
Sweetwater does people right. So if you bought it from them,
No, it was a good one.
yeah,
We
they've
did our
done-
research
They've
on
done
it.
a good job with that company, man. And they're annoying as hell because they call you after you buy something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they do.
They do a good job. They do a real good job.
All right, let's take a break.
Yes, sir.
When we come back, I'll tell Sam about a concert I went to on Wednesday.
I've been waiting to hear about this.
Oh, weren't you supposed to go to the Turnstile show too? Weren't you
Yeah, I
giving away
already got
tickets?
there. Yeah, I
He
don't-
decided to. You know what he decided to do
I can't-
instead? You know what? He went bowling instead.
Yeah, I took the kids.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
not
I know.
into turnstiles. I'm like,
Why'd
I'm
you
not-
even have tickets?
Well, because all our friends were gonna go, and we're trying to recreate the No Effects,
Oh my
No
God,
Kids
you guys.
adult
Yeah.
weekend.
Chasing that nostalgia.
Uh-huh.
But
But then-
chasing their teenage years.
So you're just buying tickets for shows you don't even fucking care about?
Yeah, because when you buy
Those
the
are
tickets,
expensive tickets.
But think about it. When you
I
buy the
know.
tickets, it releases the chemicals of nostalgia because you think you're going to do it. So in a weird way, You're kind of doing
But
it.
then when the day comes and then you give them away,
Then you don't want to go, so you go bowling with your sons, and that's fun too. So it's double chemical.
Well, some of my friends went to Turnstile. I'm not into Turnstile. Like that's the problem. Like,
right?
and
Then why
I'm-
buy the ticket? I guess.
But I'm not
then.
into Pierce the Veil either.
Oh, you just.
But
Yeah.
my son is,
Yeah.
and it created the best concert experience of my life.
There
And
you
I'll
go.
tell you that.
Wow,
Well, that was
best of
it.
your life.
Yes, yeah.
Because remember, he has to have somebody else enjoying it there for him to
Right.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And when I had the person that I care about the most enjoy it,
You hear that,
hear that,
Crystal?
Tommy?
Yeah. Well, no, my sons and Crystal's the same way. We both agreed.
Oh,
Our
they're all
sons-
even? You say they're all even? You
No.
can't do that.
Our
no,
sons
hell no.
are the most important.
Yeah, but
each
you-
Which
other-
one's the best?
No, he just said. He said the person you love the most. That's
Okay.
why I said
Tommy,
you hear
yeah,
that,
that's
Tommy.
Matt.
No.
Yeah.
Tommy's part of it too.
but
Yeah,
Tommy
He's part
didn't
of
go.
it. He's
Yeah,
part
he
of it.
didn't go.
But he didn't go.
I love him the most too. It's
No, you
impossible.
can't.
No, you can only love
you
one the
can't.
most.
Yeah.
That's what you.
Thank you.
That's
true.
what I would say. But
what
it's
I'm saying.
weird
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah,
it
is-
somehow
it's
it's
weird
not
when you
true.
hear somebody else say it, right? Like, no, it's absolutely true. There is one you love more than the other, and the one that you go to the
Yeah,
concert
it might
with
be a
is the
small
one.
margin, but
the
it
one
fits
you
there.
leave at home is the one you not love.
Well, the one I left at home is things like me. He's like, I don't want to go to the shit, and I didn't either until I saw. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it. And
right.
then we also have some spooky stories
Yes.
because it's Halloween. We all curated a specific story that we'll present to the
Yeah.
audience. And it's funny because I told Sam mine, thinking that maybe she didn't know it. She's like, I know that.
No, she knows mine too.
God damn it.
Yeah, she knows them all.
Anyway, all right.
The name of the band, Friendship Commanders. Name of the song is Found. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at tomanddan.com if you'd like to leave an email.
It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers.
Oh, they're going to do the fade out on me? That's old school, right?
Yeah.
Nobody does the fade out. Oh, they are. They're going to do the fade out on me. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom, and we have a full-blown show reunion today. Ross McCoy is here.
Oh shit, is Lee here too?
I
God.
hope not. If he is,
so-
he's outside.
So Ross came by to drop
Yeah,
off.
you guys didn't mention that Bumfardo's wife was named
Yeah.
Ima. And her maiden name was Butts. I swear to God, this is all true. I'm not making this up.
So Ross was at the News Junkie roast last night, or Sean Watson
Yeah.
roast.
Yeah.
I think you have to say the roast of Sean Wasson
Oh, okay.
of the News Junkie.
Yes.
I think that.
I think it's the official title is the Halloween roast of Sean Wasson, the News Junkie.
All right,
There you go.
all right.
Yeah.
So
At the
Because,
Judson Room.
Because there has been beef about, like, when you say the News Junkie, is that the show or is that the man? And are they the News Junkies, which is absolutely not correct. That's like saying Eagles or the Eagles. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get it right, y'all. He's the
Well,
News
it started with him,
Junkie. It did.
yeah. I
but
call
now
him
it's
the
kind of
news-
a package
No,
deal.
he's Sean Watson.
It's like Drunky the Bear. I was like News Junkies.
he's-
News Junkies.
It's all the same.
Okay, so he
It's
can
a
start
regular-
calling you Drunky the Bear, right?
Like, they all do. And I don't blame them, because if you met me as that, then you're stuck.
All right,
You're cabin boy. I cannot stop. Anyway, so I heard
That's why
it
you
was
said not to say that.
a huge success, and now I was dying to hear what happened with Tuttle, because when I heard Tuttle was involved, I was like, Tuttle. I was like, why they?
No, he asked me. He goes, "Why'd they ask me to be in this?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Tuttle. I stay at it. Like, I got a lot going on
Oh, he
here,
doesn't
buddy."
have any connection to the show?
I don't. Well,
Not that I know
I
of.
don't think he goes on.
That's what I mean. He's
any
never been
other-
like a guest or anything on there?
Besides from our show, I thought he didn't go on any other of like real radio shows.
He's been on Monsters.
No, of course, yeah, but not.
But
No, recently he
Oh,
has.
recently?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
recently he has.
Pinkman is on the dais, so like it's kind of like a real radio / News Junkie event,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But then also, like, Tuttle's not a comedian per se.
I
He's
mean,
to me,
you-
though.
I mean,
yeah,
suit
he
yourself,
is
sir.
to me. But he's
I would say he's the greatest comedian stuntman out there.
and there's also the risk of Tuttle. Like, Tuttle has no uncomfortable filter.
A
They
psychopath.
keep,
Right?
He
Is that how you say it, Ross?
Yeah.
He's a psychopath.
if you want to,
He doesn't feel shame or embarrassment.
you
And
could
he's one of my friends. Like, he is the craziest.
Kind of a superpower.
I
Yeah.
think
if you
he's
use
the
it correctly.
craziest of my friends.
Yeah, if you ask Tuttle to go down to the courthouse
He can
and
do
start yelling
Yeah.
at Nancy,
Pull your cock out and get it hard. He can do it.
start yelling at Nancy Pelosi or whatever.
Nancy Grace is who you're thinking of.
Or whatever.
Nancy
Oh my
Pelosi. This is how little Tom knows about the world. He
Jesus.
thinks Nancy Grace is Nancy Pelosi.
I'm just saying he'll do anything.
Any Nancy he'll do.
And he's not ashamed to
No.
be yelling shit in public. He's not ashamed to.
He'll yell the N-word in any restaurant. Any restaurant.
Hey, like
He'll shit on a table at a Shoney's.
he'll make a scene.
Shit
Yeah.
in the Shoney's.
He'll
and-
shit in a Shoney's.
And
So what's more, you can do stuff to him. You can paintball him.
Yes,
you can
yeah,
knock him
yeah.
off,
You can inflate a balloon in his asshole.
Yeah.
you could do anything to him. He'll do anything. So
That
I
may
was,
come into
Anything
play
goes.
later.
Now you can say that when Tuttle's on the show. Don't say it when I'm on the show.
Sorry. Well, I learned
You
that.
know what? That is true. You are not anything goes, but Tuttle very much
Yeah.
is anything goes. Dude, there's nothing we can't do to that guy. If we brought him in here right now and I said, I want to shave your head, he'd
That's
be like,
the
okay.
impossible challenge, right? Is to find something he won't
Name
do.
something he won't do. If we brought him in here right now and we set him on the couch, name something he wouldn't do. If I said suck my dick, he'd be like,
He would do
okay.
No, well, there has to be some sort of motivation.
Not like a forceful. Yeah, I pay him.
Yeah.
I'll pay him.
Yeah.
Suck
That's
my dick
also
for
part of it.
$1,000. You know, it's good to know he'll suck my dick
But
for
he'll
$1,000.
he'll also just do it for
Content.
for content
100%.
and publicity.
Yeah.
Even though that throughout the years has done very little.
Is he on a show right now?
He loves it.
Yeah, Bubba loves
Oh, he's
Sponge.
on
back.
regularly?
Yes,
Okay.
he's
Yeah,
back.
I think he has.
He's
If
back on the
Let me
sponge.
see if I can get this correct, but he is back on the sponge.
Yeah, and he's crazier than ever. I
Crazier
heard.
than ever, back on the sponge, sober, kicking ass at his day job, and also has, I think, 2 other shows. He has like Stoner and Loner. He's the loner.
Oh.
And then he has another, and then he does a video series on YouTube called the 10 Meat Challenge, where he eats different type of fish.
Really?
He eats tinned fish out of little he tries different flavorful tinned meats.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So anyway, when I heard Tuttle's involved, I was like, I can't wait the next time I see Ross to find out what happened with Tuttle. Okay, so
I don't want to hear from Tuttle either. I got to hear from somebody that was there. I need Ross on the
Yeah,
scene.
you
Because
have to
if
get
you have-
someone else's perspective.
Yeah, it has to
Yes.
be Ross too.
Because if you ask Tuttle, just like if
No.
you ask the crowd around Nancy Pelosi, what happened?
God damn it.
If you ask
You know,
Tuttle,
I'd stick with it.
he would say like everything went fine.
He's like, I don't know what you're
Went
talking
great.
about.
I need to know from the crowd. So
Yeah.
anyway, so what happened, Ross?
Oh, I had a great set. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for asking.
Damn.
Well, I know you did. You're a pro, Ross.
Yeah,
of course.
he-
You've been 10,000 hours of
That's not a
of being
knock
on
that
stage.
he didn't ask you, and I understand that can hurt, but he
like-
knew you did a good
Yeah,
job.
like I know Ross is gonna do a good job.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
I heard
He's got
Sabrina
insane
did a good
reps.
job. I heard
Yeah,
you did
everybody.
a good job. I heard Mo DeWitt did a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, did
everybody-
Mo roast him too?
So, secondly, by the way, that was not the best concert of your life, but we'll get into that later. Yeah. So the structure of the roast was Sean structured it kind of differently than a traditional roast, where like certain of the performers had a special introducer. So like Mo went up and maybe had set of the night. Just introducing Pinkman.
Okay. all right.
Okay.
So he did like a couple minutes and then introduced Pinkman. And then again, another standout, Amy Caulfield put together like a video intro for Sabrina in which she like she's sitting at the news desk and she like had graphics on the thing behind her like she's
Oh,
doing
that's
a
cool.
legitimate newscast, and she roasted everybody on the news, not like me because she doesn't know who the fuck I am, but like everybody on the News Junkie. 10 out of 10. It destroyed. It was
Yeah.
hilarious, amazing.
Also, I would sit and listen to her say anything. I just want the record to reflect.
And so they brought Tuttle in not as a roaster per se, but to introduce C-Lane.
Okay. So all right. So he's introducing.
I don't see
him.
the connection, but I like it.
Yeah.
You know, they both like C-Lane has been an intern for like, and they
Okay.
I think they overlapped on the Hideout, if nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Old
like,
school radio.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
know of each other.
They
Yeah.
definitely
do.
know of each other, and like one of C-Lane's jokes was like how many times he had to like fill in for Tuttle. Like he was like, "Thank you for giving me so much work, you know, being out sick or whatever." You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With your drug addiction.
Rehab.
Yeah, thank you for your pain pill addiction. You gave me a lot of sets.
Exactly. And so Tuttle came up to introduce C-Lane, and he opened with, "None of you know who I am. I haven't been on this station for 10 years."
Okay, that's a good opener.
Which
That's
is
a
a
solid
lie.
opener.
Everybody there knows who Tuttle is, right?
Everybody knew who Tuttle was, and there'd also been a bunch of Tuttle jokes already. Like I had 3 or 4 in the first 10 minutes of the fucking show. So yeah, everybody knew who Tuttle was. But he that's the attitude he came to it with. Like, huge chip on the shoulder.
Yeah, chip on the shoulder. Eeyore, mad.
What did he wear? What did he wear to the
Isn't that the
roast?
right energy? I think
Yes.
that's the correct energy for the day.
Yeah.
He was wearing like could be fish in a canal clothes, just in like a checkered button up and some khakis. I want to say, but
I call it shooter energy. Sorry.
So none of you know who I am. I've been on stage for 10 years, and then he goes into
What did you carve on your bullets, Tuttle?
Then he goes into they didn't even care enough to have me out here like as a joker. They just brought me to introduce somebody.
So then he starts complaining about what the role.
Yeah, he's done this on our show. I like this role. I like it when he does this. Yeah, it's the Wowsy woo-woo shooter energy anger.
Yeah.
And it starts to
mad.
It goes to get a little bigger, right?
And Tuttle, if you're listening, I as a fan on stage was like gobsmacked. I was like, holy shit, he's going full Tuttle. This is
You like this kind of stuff.
I like Tuttle.
Yeah.
I'm a member too of Tuttle Tribe, dude. I fucking love Tuttle.
And that's what I like about Tuttle is if you hire Tuttle, he's bringing Tuttle. Like if he, I knew he wasn't going
Don't
to
hire him and tell him to water it down because he'll bite you in the ass.
And
He'll
like,
get you.
I can't word for word what he said, but like the spirit of it was like radio fucking sucks now. Radio used to be good.
Oh my God.
Let's get old school in here. You, Ryan Holmes, who was one of the comedians on the stage with us roasting.
Well, now he's not going to do jokes. Now he's just going to start insulting people, right?
No, he goes, you, Ryan Holmes, I challenge you to a stunt off.
Shit.
Yeah,
I should have gone to
stunt
this.
off,
You're right.
stunt off.
I should have gone to this.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Doing
I
it.
fucked up.
And I can see on your faces, just like all of us there, nobody fucking saw this coming.
Not even Sean, I bet.
Dude, like, I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on things.
I bet that
had
rattled Judson's a little
no
bit. The minute you say
fucking idea.
stunt off, the Judson's live, the stage manager's like, oh.
We don't have insurance for that.
Hold on. As soon as I heard Tuttle was involved, I saw something coming. Because I was like, there's something.
It is coming.
Absolutely, but you had no idea it was a stunt off, did you? Even as like a contending #1 stunter of your own, you had no idea a stunt off was
Well,
on the
correct to form, our chat room is very happy that he declared a stunt off. Please continue, because this is awesome.
So he goes, Ryan, I challenged you to a stunt off. Here will be the stunt off. He whips his belt off like a fucking...
Did he pull his cock out? Because he's got a ginormous mega... Oh my God, I should have gone to this, dude. He pulls his dick out?
He whips his belt off like an angry dad, and he goes, you, Sean Wasson, you will whip me and Ryan Holmes with my belt until one of us submits or something.
That's
I don't
great.
know. The exact rule.
That's genius. The belt whips? Nobody can take a belt whip like Tuttle, man. I've seen this guy get bloodied by dominatrixes before.
I hope like a legitimate like play or opera was going on next door. Like a doctor built this.
Yeah, what else is going on in that night?
So backstage, they have big screen TVs that show you what's going on various of the stages, and it was a full orchestra. And I forget who.
Well, you're right. They are doing like they're doing like the Philadelphia Philharmonic will come to town, and then they'll bring a guest conductor or something, and then show off.
I forget who, but somebody in our party told me they got drunk and stumbled backstage of it.
Yeah,
You're like, this is art too. You can't discriminate.
All right, so Tuttle, the stunt off is live. He gives Sean the belt, and he assumes the whip me position. He goes like hands on knees and bends over. You know,
Has he got a shirt off or shirt on?
Shirt on.
Okay.
Shirt on.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
So now is Sean reacting at all? Like he's like, no.
And what's the crowd? What's the crowd?
They
into it?
They're going wild.
They still love it.
He knows how to do it. He
He
knows how to do it, right? I mean,
Well,
you know what
the 90s are back,
You know how to
so-
froth a crowd, and you know how to manage a show. Was he a conductor up there just killing it?
No, he was kind of stumbling through it, but
Okay.
still
All right.
destroying.
But
still destroying.
Like
Okay.
like some people are awkward. Everybody in the dais is like, oh shit, what's happening?
Yeah. What's Ryan doing? Is Ryan
The crowd's
in
like,
or-
yes.
Ryan seems at best confused. Sean seems like he's like, no, I don't want to whip another human in public with all these cameras around. And
that does change things a bit. What is the waiver on that? Yeah.
What kind of radio show host is he?
That's true.
You get to whip him.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
I have the mic, and I'm desperately trying to like slip in a joke, like, maybe Sean isn't comfortable whipping. Can we get somebody from management up here who's used to hitting the radio staff or something? But not even enough room to slip that little joke in a razor crack. So Sean finally gets the belt. And he gives Tuttle like a 1 out of 10 with the belt. Yeah. And then Tuttle pops up and starts berating him for not hitting him hard.
Oh, I love Tuttle so much.
Yeah. Did he call him a pussy a bunch of times?
It was amazing.
Is that all you got, Watson?
You fucking pussy! You whip me, you piece of shit!
This is why those cops bullied you.
Yeah.
Whip me! I'm peeing my pants right now.
I love it.
And so
whoever put this together is over there. I love the person waving their hands back.
Yeah.
Tuttle reassumes the position. He's like, whip me, motherfucker. Let's go, whip me. And so Sean gives him maybe like 4 out of 10.
No. He wants an 11.
Tuttle pops up, grabs his belt, and says words to the effect, well, if you're not going to fucking take this seriously, I'm out of here. And he leaves.
Yes,
so
he dropped the mic.
You're not going to take this seriously. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then he just walks out.
Something like that.
That's a legend, dude.
Amazing.
That's why he's a legend. Let Cadillac Pat take notice that we do have a confirmed legend. Tuttle is legend.
And then somewhere in there he brings up C-Lane. It's all it was a long night. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love the awkward ending that Tuttle provides because it's always an awkward ending where everybody's confused and we're like, oh, is this
what
supposed
just
to happen?
happened? Yeah.
What's the question?
And then people are like, should I clap?
Yeah. Did he get applause?
A slow clap starts.
Did he get any applause at the end?
Was there supposed
maybe I lost track
You
of the
like
audience.
blacked out,
but
right?
If I'm the audience, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was amazing.
He knows how to bring
he does.
an awkward scenario.
Sean promised some surprises. If you're going to promise them, Tuttle knows how to deliver. He always does. He always delivers. I mean, whether it's punching women, having them punch him, making himself puke, pulling his dick out, like that guy. Inflating a balloon in his ass. What else has he done?
Didn't he pull off Whopper Jr.'s balls with the four-wheeler?
No, that was a handicap war vet in a little scooter named what was that guy's name? Like Redman.
Redman. That's right.
His name was Redman.
Radio used to be good.
My buddy brought that up. He's like, why don't you do some fun shit anymore?
He did say that.
Hilarious.
He's like, you don't do anything fun. We used to go to these things. You used to be doing something.
You used to do live stuff. Like, what, you could just sit in a room.
Fun Tom's dead.
Like, fuck you. This shit was a long time ago.
What's the wizard been doing? Has he been doing fun stuff?
No, he's got too many kids.
Yeah, he's got like 6 babies.
Yeah, still changing diapers. I'm like, you're in your 40s. God damn. So, all in all, everything was good, though? Besides the
amazing show. That the Judson Room and the Dr. Phillips Center is amazing venue. Everything went so good. It was perfect.
Awesome.
Congrats, man. That's good to hear. And congrats to the News Junkie on your Halloween roast. I hope it went really, really well. I'll buy it when it comes out because I guess he's going to stream it. So I can't wait to check it out.
Well, stick around real quick, Ross, until we finish. I'll tell you about the concert I went to on Wednesday.
You can't tell me what to do.
He doesn't work here.
I know you didn't go to Turnstile because I saw you trying to hawk those tickets.
Lately, he likes to get people that don't work here and start ordering them around. This thing he's been doing. I'm sorry.
I was pulling my belt off.
Whip me, you piece of shit. I love you, Tuttle, if you're listening. I love you, buddy.
So
I'll text him later and say how he did.
So my son Max started listening to Pierce the Veil.
Good band.
I feel like the beginning of this year, and so he got into it, and then we'll play it. Like he likes to listen to music while I drive him to breakdancing.
I would too if you were driving me to breakdancing.
Yeah, he doesn't want to listen to a sports radio.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or just fun conversation with Dad.
So they never want to have it. It's just dead silent.
Yeah. Quiet.
So they started listening to, he got into Pierce the Veil. We listened to it. And then Crystal found out that Pierce the Veil was coming to Orlando. So
cool. So she took him?
So I got the tickets from Taco Bob, by the way. Which,
oh my God.
Hey, Tom, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Why are you leaving me so many
I am way too
messages?
awkward to do that.
Oh, I asked Taco Bob for tickets.
Well, I would never ask Taco Bob for tickets because I don't know him like that. But
He would give you tickets very quickly.
He, by the way, destroyed it. The Roast of the News Junkie. He was really good.
So I'm very
With me, you piece of fucking shit.
I'm very familiar with who I have and haven't asked favors from.
Yeah,
and
it's the favor
for
letter.
yeah,
scales-
but like,
for
when's the
scales-
last time you talked to him in general? Like, that's where I get where I'm like, man, I haven't talked to this person in a year.
He
I'm not
doesn't
just gonna
care
hit him
about
up just for free tickets.
He doesn't care about that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he will literally.
You're
text-
almost Tuttle-esque with that. You know,
He will-
shame.
He will literally text anybody that he has a
Well,
relationship
I
with.
say after I asked for the favor, I'm like, I owe you a favor.
What the
now.
fuck are you gonna offer?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you can come
I
on.
know a lot of things.
Hey, Bob, you can come on our podcast that nobody's listening to and plug your radio show
That nobody's listening to?
So, and I've known Bob for 20 years. So, and I never asked him for tickets. You know, I mean, back when I worked for the radio station, I just go through
Yeah,
other
you would just
avenues.
get 'em.
And so then when I heard Pierce the Veil's coming to town, I was like, I know Taco Bob's got the hookup. It's rock. Like, for sure, they're giving away some sort
If
of
there's a
tickets.
guy in this town that knows cock rock, it's Taco Bob.
Yeah, yeah. And I've never asked him for tickets. And this one, like, you know, I could just pay for them, of course.
But you're cheap, like my wife. So you want the free Taco Bob tickets that aren't going to be as good.
So now they were good. I
Were they
wasn't
good?
worried about them
Yeah.
being some cheap ass radio
Yeah.
giveaway tickets. They
Normally,
gave you a fucking
you
nosebleed.
get those old.
What if he bought him with his own money?
No, I
No,
know
Bob would
did.
never do that. Are
Hell
you
no.
crazy? I'll bet my daughter's life on
Wait a
it.
minute. So how many free tickets did you get? Because didn't half your family go?
No. Tommy stayed at home.
By himself?
No, he didn't want to go. He wanted nothing to do with the concert. He's like, you took me to Willie Nelson. It was horrible.
Well, I mean, come on. He's a kid. No kid wants to see Willie Nelson.
I know what I would like to do at 12. Have my parents out of the house. If you
exactly.
know what I'm saying.
He's not. He's like me. He's not into music. He doesn't. You know.
But he's into discovering other things. You know what I mean?
He's got an iPad.
Leave me at home with the internet. I
Yeah.
need bikini women.
He likes Tenacious D, which he listens
Oh, he's into the
to
comedy. Oh, I got a band for him then.
Yeah, he likes the comedy.
I like that band.
So especially the bad word comedy. Anyway, so I asked Taco Bob. He got me the tickets.
Here we go, buddy.
Yeah, and so
How many favors do you owe him now?
Just one.
Just the one favor.
Yeah.
Just one.
Did you get 4 or 3 tickets?
4?
Oh,
Yeah,
what'd you do with the
that's 4
last
favors.
Well, Alex went.
nice,
Crystal's sister.
nice.
So because she's the one that got Max and do Pierce the Veil. Everybody had to do with Pierce the Veil except for me. And I felt the energy where
You're Pierce the Fail.
Crystal didn't want me to go to this one. because
you could see it in your weirdo smiles. Oh my God.
Because Crystal.
I may have had a conversation with her about this.
Okay, because
Yeah.
Crystal and
It looks like every photo looks like she took it to cut you out of it.
yeah, because she's proclaimed that I'm the worst person to go to a concert with. because they
You're funny, Duddy.
Yeah, but they
Which,
in
by
my
the way,
defense,
the reason me and her talked about it is because I saw a video that she took of Max like singing along and dancing, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I love that he loves live music like that.
Yeah.
Why did you bring Tom? He could not look more bored.
okay, all
Because
right.
in the background, you're just standing there like fucking blank face, and I think at one point you just pull out your phone and just start scrolling.
No. The person in front of me was scrolling during the opener.
And
band.
you look at other people to see what to do, and you looked at him, you're like, I should pull my
They're
phone out.
doing it, I can do it.
No,
Are you nodding or are you stiff?
Oh, he's stiff.
I'm stiff
Hands
like
in
a soldier.
pockets or
Yeah.
hands at your sides?
He's just sitting there
Hands
soaking up his
double
son
White
having
Claw.
a good time.
Yeah. I'm looking at the band. That's the thing. Everybody, like, I enjoy.
I don't know, can you? That's what we're wondering.
You can stop right there.
Yeah, no, most people are like, man, I can't wait to get that concert cut loose and really look.
Eyes are working
It's
great
the-
today.
This is fucking discrimination to those of us who just don't like to bob our head or like are embarrassed to like groove to the music.
Groove. Never say groove.
to the music.
Never say groove to the music again. You're so dumb.
Because
Oh
I'm
my God.
afraid to.
Why would you say groove?
Because I don't want everybody to be like, look at this old man.
Look at this guy grooving over there. Who's this fucker think he
Look
is
at this
grooving?
mover and groover.
Hey, you there? You grooving?
Everybody there was was young, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like like UCF students and like
you had your no effect shirt on.
No
That's
old
great.
Man. I didn't even want to wear that, but Max bullied
It's
me.
crazy that song got such a resurgence like a decade later.
It's an older song,
and it hit like #1 on the rock charts like a decade after it was released.
Was it in something or?
No, it's just a TikTok trend.
Okay, just TikTok.
Yeah,
Adele's
people were doing
trending
dances
again.
to it and
yeah,
singing
Adele
along.
is having another moment where she's selling another couple million records just because of TikTok.
So first, I had a black Tom and Dan shirt on. I was like, okay, and then Max is like, "Is that what you're gonna wear?" Because everybody.
Well, how did he say it, or did you take it that
like
way?
that?
You
like
may have taken it emotionally.
No, I don't take it.
I know you say
he
that.
He meant it like
you
that.
You say that, but
he meant it like, "Hey, you're
gonna wear that?"
Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put on. I guess the only band shirt I have is the No Effects shirt." So then I put that on because Crystal had a band shirt on. By the way, and Sam probably knows this. I used to go by the rule that you're not supposed to wear the band
from the movie.
Fuck Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven's a piece of shit.
Piven started that.
Yeah. Well, it was in the movie. What is it? PCU?
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So everybody's.
It was a dumb line. It was funny for a minute, but it's not fucking life rules.
Well, in the '90s, that's what everybody was told, like, oh, you don't wear the band shirt of the actual band you're gonna go see.
Most of the time, what I see now is people get in early, buy the band shirt, put it on.
because you don't want to lose it. Yeah.
And then you wear the shirt the entire time.
Everybody there is wearing Pierce the Veil shirts, so that shit is out the window. And then also, every time I wear this No Effects shirt, it happened to me at Willie Nelson. Old punk rockers like to bring me aside.
Don't make yourself a
because
martyr.
you're all the same. You all only listen to No Effects, and you all have the one same No Effects shirt, and you wear it to every concert you go to.
And then telling me some old punk rock story that I don't give a shit about.
I met Mike Dirt from Green Day one time
And I'm like,
at a barbecue restaurant.
let him sleep on my couch.
I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to hear your old punk rock story.
I
I'm
still
not...
drum in a band.
You can't wear that No Effects shirt anymore then.
So
it comes with it.
The greatest part of my night was, and Daniel was involved with this, where Crystal goes above and beyond for
She's a great mom.
our kids. Too much so. Where and I think it's this pendulum swing back where we grew up in the '80s, where our parents, they did way more than their parents did for them.
Your mother raised you like a feral animal.
But it was the 80s. When you're an 80s kid, you're you took care of your kids more, and you threw them birthday parties and
Speak for yourself.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't. You didn't go, and it wasn't every waking moment was dedicated to your kids all the
A
weekends.
lot of parents do that now.
You know,
yes.
and so Crystal goes.
You snuck in and out of your house through a hole in the wall like a raccoon.
That's what we did in the 90s and stuff. You go out, you're smoking. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Max wanted a tie to wear. He wanted to dress up to the concert.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
So no, it's fine. But he wanted a black tie. So Crystal driving around town, going from one place to another. They can't find a black tie.
He waited till the day of. That's a man.
Like a tuxedo, or is he going for a specific look?
She ordered it on Amazon, and it showed up at her parents' house in Miami because she changed the address.
That's typical van.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Little orb.
And that's why it never change your Amazon address, because inevitably
You're going to forget to switch it back.
You'll forget to switch it back, and then you're like, "Where's that shit I ordered?" And then you look, it's at your buddy's house or your vacation home that you
have to switch it back immediately, or you're gonna.
So anyway, that happened. So Crystal gets all the costumes stuff. By the way, I did have 2 comments about Max painting his nails red or black on because he painted his nails for the concert.
Oh, right.
And then I put the picture up on social media, and 2 different people were like, "I'm cool with everything but the nails."
Are you serious?
Some old
weird,
grandpas
right?
think that's gay. Yeah, some old grandpas think that's gay.
And I thought that was
How old
weird.
were they that commented?
I don't know.
They're old Florida grandpas. I used to paint my thumb to keep me from picking it, just as a reminder, because I do it for nerves.
But it's
and
also,
grandpa will see it and be like, "Oh."
But it's also what rock stars do, right? If you're dressing up in a costume.
Yeah, but the grandpas, you're gay. It's just, I'm sorry.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, I mean, even my dad. My dad saw me with a thumb painted, he'd probably be like, "Uh-oh."
So Crystal, he wanted a chain wallet. It's part of Max likes to have fun. He didn't get it
Is
from
he
me.
one of my
obviously.
dad's biker friends?
Everything that he's saying is stuff that currently I would paint my nails.
But he doesn't normally dress this way.
No.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
he looked
I like
at it
where
like
So
he's
he
going.
is putting on a costume.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
he's looking at it like in a. He's 10 years
Sure,
old.
it's
so
a theme for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a theme. He wants to dress up
I
like
love it.
emo, screamo, whatever.
He
the
also
hell.
probably got inspired. I thought about this. He probably got inspired loosely from you guys doing the emo thing.
Yes,
you know?
or the
and then he
goth
sees
night.
you guys do the goth night, and he's
I
like,
was like, I want to
"Oh."
dress up too.
He's like,
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Because it accentuates, right? It makes it a plus. Whatever, you know, like you go there just wearing regular clothes, it's a nothing. You go
2
there,
days before Halloween.
Yeah, you're all
like-
gothed out, and you go there. You got the painted nails and the cool hair and the tie on. You're more. I think it's cooler.
It adds the anticipation. You're like
Absolutely.
you're getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
And more of it's almost like you're closer to the band. Never dress like the audience. Dress like the band.
And so I like it because, again, me and Tommy have no fun.
Well, you're living through it. No, you're
I'm
living through it. Yeah, I mean, I can
So,
see why you would want to foster that. Dude.
He's super.
You're like Forrest Gump. You're like, he's not like me, and you're happy.
I've said it like that.
He's not like me.
I told Crystal.
glad he likes Paris the Veil, Jenny.
I'm like one of them didn't get it. The other one got it hard.
Jenny, does he have emotions?
Anyway,
The oldest one says concerts is too long.
so Crystal's looking for a chain wallet. Then I was like, I know who's got a chain wallet. Dan.
Yeah. Well, you were sitting here.
My business partner.
Yeah.
He's got all the
He
shit.
never says friend, he knows that. He never says my business partner, my acquaintance the acquaintance I rely on.
He knows the computers.
Yes, the man that I hate in my subconscious.
I have in my phone is Computer Man.
Computer Man Dan.
Computer man acquaintance. His name starts with a D, I think.
So I asked Dan. I'm literally talking to Chris. I'm like, Dan, you got a chain wallet? Dan was
Come
like,
on.
Wouldn't it be too big though?
Well, yeah,
no,
Too long?
No. I have the long ass biker.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a big biker. I wasn't gonna give him that. I have two. I have a big biker with a longer chain. That one came from a real fucking biker store, not for him. And then I have a smaller one that's a tiny blue wallet with the double snaps, and it's a little bit smaller chain with a bigger kind of a clasp for your belt.
So,
But I do still have my chain wallets.
But
No
then-
need to have them, but I got them.
in the midst of this conversation, I was like, wait a minute. I bet you that they don't let in chain wallets into this place.
You said that. I heard him say that.
And I bet you security makes you throw it away or whatever, like not bring it inside because
You
it
could
could be as a
easily
weapon.
look that up. But
No,
Well,
but
I'm just-
I heard him say, he's talking to Crystal, and he's like, I'm not going to have him throw away Dan's chain wallet.
Right,
And then
right,
I
right.
confirmed to you, I was like, oh, you're right. They will, because I remember taking my wallet back to my car plenty of times and having you leave the chain, bring the wallet, which is why you buy ones that you can take it through that little hoop. You buy a nice one, actually.
So
They don't have a knife locker like Sun on the Beach down in Kissimmee?
I know.
They're
Well,
not
Sun on the Beach is
classy?
a classy
Okay.
establishment.
All right.
So then, as I'm deducing that they probably
Deducing?
Yeah.
don't let you bring in a chain wallet.
Watson, maybe I should check their website.
This
Crystal's like-
motherfucker's deduced.
Crystal's like, you're no fun. And like,
What?
accusing me
Yeah.
of being no fun just because I'm using logic to,
Protect the chain wallet.
well, to figure out that they probably don't let these chain wallets in.
Right.
And then Crystal's like, you're not fun, hangs up. So then, day of,
like
whatever,
that. That's healthy.
we're walking up to UCF Arena, and then I notice that Max has a chain wallet. And I'm like, Crystal found one or whatever. She's driving around town.
Spencer's, yeah.
She is a magical mom, man.
And then
wow.
and you got the chain wallet. So we go through, we're walking up to the front of Audition Financial Arena. And then the security guard's like, oh, no chain wallets. And then
What'd you say?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the camera.
I didn't say anything
Okay.
because I knew
Yeah.
that everybody knew, including Crystal. You
didn't need to say anything, right?
I didn't need to say anything.
Did you? What did you feel? Can you
Oh,
describe the
I felt
feeling?
my heart grew like the Grinch. And I was like, I knew the spirit of Christmas because
Yeah.
I was right and no chain. So,
Did you look around it all? Because I
so you gotta throw it away in the garbage.
I have this. I'm trying to envision this. I'm trying to envision you.
Gotta go hide it in the bushes and get it after the show. Everybody knows
You're
that.
walking with it. The security guard goes, "Oh, chain wallet. You have to throw that away." Do you move at all, or do you hold? Do you?
No,
because
yeah.
you've got to freeze.
Oh, because
Pretend you didn't hear it. Yeah.
if I make any, because
if
then
you like
Crystal-
looked at her, that'd be real bad.
Oh yeah, I'll pay for that one.
Yeah.
I knew. I mentioned in the car ride home once I was drunk. I only bring it up when I'm drunk.
That's what I was wondering.
I love
How
bringing
did you?
stuff up when
How
I'm
did you
drunk.
bring it up drunk on the way home?
I screamed, "This is the best part of my night." Drunk, and then I explained what happened. Anyway, so we,
How was the show? Because I've heard their light show is really good.
The intro bands, I didn't know what was happening because I was like, "What is this music?"
What, like-
I like that. I
Like
like
Frankenstein,
It's
you're like
just
fire,
music.
noise.
No, one of them is. I looked
pretended
it up.
like I knew what was happening.
One of them is classified as a noise band.
So
I can understand where he may not like. There are some of these more experimental. Like, what was the one I told you is the noise band? Is it the?
I knew the noise. The noise band was doing something, and then I pretended like, and like Max is he's confused about what's happening. Everybody is, but we're all like Crystal's like me too. We're all afraid to be old people at the
You
concert.
kind of nod your head.
So
there,
we're like,
this is the best
new-
noise I've heard. I haven't heard
but
noise
it was
like
fucking
that.
weird. So anyway, then Pierce the Veil comes on. Max knew all the songs, singing along, having the time of his life. That's when I realized, like, my son having the time of his life at a concert. It did make it the best concert I've ever been to. It's like because his enthusiasm was what made me happy about it.
Yeah.
And of all other concerts I've been to, like I'm just staring at the.
And you don't think you've ever had this enthusiasm? You
No,
think from
because I don't
day
have-
one of born.
He doesn't connect with music, so.
Yeah, I don't have.
No, but for anything, because
any
lately
enjoyment.
you've been saying that nothing lights that fire in you. And,
Oh, that's sad.
And it's very hard for me to believe that in his origin story, that since a child till now, that you've never enjoyed anything, that nothing ever moves your meter. I just don't believe that.
Meet my son Tommy. It's the same thing.
I get that, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
We're
It's
born in a weird thing. Now he is like me. He's like whatever else you want to do, or whatever anybody else wants to do. Like if you put him on the spot, like, hey, we want to do what you want to do, and sometimes we do that.
Well,
as a
don't put him
family.
on the spot.
And
you
then-
know
Yeah.
what?
Well,
Just like
that's
Dan,
like-
you can't look at him when
Yeah,
don't make him make
me.
a decision.
Don't look at me when I'm editing.
Like it short circuits him. Just like I mean, like if anybody asks, like, hey, what do you want to do, Tom? I'm like, hey, whatever else anybody else wants to do. Like if we're all like going to lunch together, all four of us.
Yeah.
Like I just want to do what you guys want to do. I'm never gonna be like, hey, I love this place.
So
Let's go.
what do you say when I say, well, then what I want to do is for you to pick lunch?
That short circuits us because of it. Because
No, but
then-
that's what I want to do.
Yeah. But then I'm like, nah.
And then it's like it becomes like
Yeah,
feedback.
because that would make me unhappy doing something. I don't even know what I want. You see what I'm saying?
That's sad, man. You need to get some help.
Yeah, that's kind of
Probably
what
get some therapy
that's
and
kinda
figure
what-
out
that's-
who you are.
It's the
But
best way to live.
Yeah, but he says that his reply to that is, no, this is how I'm supposed to be. Therapy, that's not going to do anything. There's
No.
nothing wrong here.
No, yeah.
This is who I am.
But
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you want more joy in your life other than having to live vicariously through other people to get it?
But that's how I get joy.
But you
know?
could get it in other ways. What I'm saying, if you actually worked on yourself, you don't want to. Okay.
But it's not even. It's like I'm born the way I am.
Lady
I can't
Gaga.
change.
Yeah,
it's like yelling, sad that you're gay. I was
People
born.
change throughout their lives
Yeah, but you
from
can't
when they're
change-
born.
No, but you can't change your sexuality. You can't change this.
I wasn't talking about
I
your
mean,
sexuality.
Well, I'm saying it's a thing. The same as the sexuality. It's not. I'm telling you that my son was born this way.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then it wasn't something that was formed. It was like how we.
EJ says you're
Look.
lazy and change takes effort.
That's true.
I'm lazy. I'll take it from anybody else but EJ.
Other than Lady Gaga, people who scream "I was born this way" traditionally don't want to change. That's a sign.
Yeah.
But why?
But can you see how, like, what you're saying, like,
Why are you trying to change me?
Oh, I'm not trying to change you at all.
when Dan picks the restaurant and it's something he likes and that makes you happy, do you understand that also, like, you can also provide that happiness to him by, like, picking a restaurant and letting him be happy that you made the choice too.
Right. Or that you thought of something special for him that he might like instead of having him choose it. Yeah. There's other ways to get joy.
When the onus is always on you to, like, pick the restaurant and provide, it's a little bit, it can be overwhelming. Sometimes it's a little swappy sherry,
Who are you, Crystal?
He rips off the mask. It was Crystal the whole time.
What says what she says? I gotta let you make the
I love that
decision.
everyone's telling you the same thing, and you're like, nope, can't be it.
But that's the way it's gonna be, And then
No, I know.
when you work with him like this, and I'm sure Crystal feels this way
I don't
too.
try to change you.
You get to a point where you're just kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, that's the
You
way.
yell
it
at him
is.
all the time that he's too
That's
sensitive.
the way it's gonna be. Yeah, you have definitely villainized
and guess what?
emotions. In
He
this.
was born that way, but what does he
Yeah.
do? He
Well,
goes to
I'm
therapy
making-
to try and get better at it.
You villainized emotions around here. You
Well,
have.
yeah. Well, I'm making fun of you. That's a part of my also.
We're making fun of you.
personality.
You're a goddamn funny duddy.
I know. But I
Chat room
can't change
says
it.
Dream Team's back.
You know what? Fuck this. Stunt off.
Yes,
Get
done.
the belt.
Done.
Get the belt. Get the belt. Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right. Ross, thank you for stopping by, buddy. Like the Tuttle, hearing about what Tuttle does could be, like you could just follow him around and report to me
Tuttle
what
tales.
he's doing, and I would be extremely happy about it.
Honest to God, I was backstage like, is Tuttle here? Is Tuttle here? Like excited. Like,
Yeah, I
it
didn't
was-
think he was going to miss it. I mean, the guy, if anything, he is reliable. The name of the band is The Aces. The name of the song, and I'm tying this into Tom because he talks about our clients that have been with us for a very long time, and they are our Gold Star clients. They are top tier. The name of the song is Gold Star, baby. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time right after this.
Who's there? Squirt. Squirt who? Squirt is P. You dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind you that squirt is P.
Past midnight, you're peeking, your neighbor's open window shades. Saw a man crouched on the hardwood on his knees and elbows splayed. Like an offering, an altar call reordering the story of our origins. A primal thing, an elemental shade. There's a light on in the darkness to an unfurnished apartment and a mattress on the ground. There's a woman standing upright like some archangel alighting in the nighttime, and before her there's a man with heads and ankles bound. We don't need the sound to know the plot of the film. Ankles switching in between her and him. Captions bracketed the language of skin. Cut to a room past midnight. Bring the camera onto lovers' conversation where they promise to be open and be honest with themselves about their bodies' inclinations and the systems that replace the very fiber of their beings with a shame they're made to feel they've always felt. And there's quiet on the set except that ceiling fan they're turning, throwing sound in all directions. There's a process of learning. There's the tension we says. Sometimes I think of you as strangers when I lie awake at night afraid in bed. With or without me to watch or to stand at the edge where your back is a bridge and the distance expands. Goes from me to some man, goes out from an old familiar country to some uncharted land. And you're peeking through the curtain to a naked man deserted and a mattress on the ground to apartments still unfurnished and indulgences unburdened. There's a figure disappearing with a briefcase to the front door in the crowd. Men with heads and ankles bound. 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 And we follow her out of the house, then pull it back. Widen the shot, lose her inside of the crowd, then go back. Believe the sound and to carry it out. The last act. Credits will pass the crowd and now bring the house lights back.
Oh, now they're going to leave me with this. Now they're going to leave me with the person walking, the old walking
what
sound
that
effects.
is?
So we start with the slow. We do with the slow, fade
fade
down.
out, yeah.
We do the fade out, and now they give me the walking steps. Come on, guys. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha Har is here.
Hey.
I was going to say from Semantics, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Semantics Media, so
Semantics
it's fine.
Media. Find them on Twitch. Like and
Yeah,
subscribe to see them play video games and go live.
So since it's Halloween today, I told Sam that maybe we should tell some spooky
stories.
and I figured Sam would know all the different spooky stories.
More than us, because you know a lot of them, but you believe in none of them. I know a decent amount, believe in some of them, and Samantha knows all of them, believes in all of them. Right? So, or no?
Well, when he suggested this to me, I was like, well, you have to be a little more specific. What do you mean by spooky story? Like, do you want an urban legend? Do you want an actual murder story? Like, what do you want a personal ghost story? Like, what do you want here?
And then of course I didn't know.
He wasn't expecting a follow up.
And then he says to you, goes, what do you want to do?
Yeah, whatever you want. He basically did say whatever you want to do.
I love that.
And,
see, I mean, consistent as hell.
Yeah.
So, but it was hard because then I started thinking about it. And
You're
I was
like, I actually didn't think about what I want to do.
Whatever. I was like, murder stories.
You do think, you overthink it. You definitely think
I just
it.
was wondering what you had in mind to talk about, and you really couldn't tell me.
Well, it's hard because so I was
Well, spooky can
I
mean
did
different things to
overthink it.
different people.
Yeah, that's why I needed to know.
I think spooky is a spectrum for everyone.
Yeah, spooky spectrum.
I did start overthinking it because I was like, okay, well, murder or any like murder stories are not necessarily spooky.
Could be,
like
depending.
They can be spooky,
Sure.
but it's too like spooky involves maybe a hint of supernatural to it.
That when I was picking mine, the ones I was getting were all murders, and I was like, I don't know if I want to. I'll tell you one of the ones I'm not doing, right? Like, I was going to bring a story. Mine was going to be the two 16-year-olds that killed a girl who was pet sitting, and they killed her just for thrills, and it was based off of the movie Scream. They watched the movie, and then they literally have, and it's been destroyed, but they had footage of them literally talking about how to kill her and talking about and high-fiving after they stabbed her 30 times and saying, "Happy Halloween, Cassie." And that was a little much for me. So I said, you know what? If you want to look that up, look it up. But I was like, I think I'll do something a little more spooky.
Yeah.
Less like, oh, these are deranged murderers.
So but there's a lot of Halloween movies about murder.
Yep, absolutely.
So then I was like,
right.
I was like, murder can be in the Venn diagram of this.
What do you like the most? Not to sound like Tom, but like, do you have what's spookiest to you?
I would guess probably more of the ghost supernatural. But that's not quite what I went with.
Okay,
I like that.
I'll tell you because we all kind of picked one. I picked one that had to do with like a mystery, because then that kind of like a unsolved mystery.
My favorite show as a kid.
It's a real life event that no one can figure out what exactly happened.
That's a trend on Reddit right now that's very popular, where it's like, this woman walked into a mall in 1972 and was never seen again.
Yes,
I love that kind of stuff, man. I'm into that.
Yeah. So what did you pick, Sam?
Well, I had 3 that I had pulled, and one I actually threw out because it was just too much, and I didn't think you guys would be able to sit through it. So I have 2, and we can either do both if you want, or you can choose one.
All right.
One is about a mystery thing that someone found.
Okay.
A mystery object that maybe had some really bad consequences.
Okay.
And the other one is about a house of horrors.
Oh, I love a House of Horrors.
Okay.
Because like House of Horrors. Okay, I will tell you. Right. And I don't know if this movie came out or what. Wasn't Leo DiCaprio doing a movie about H.H. Holmes?
He was supposed to be. That was announced a long time ago, and I haven't heard
talked
anything about it. In
To
years.
me personally, Dan Dennis, there is nothing more scary to me.
That's a creepy story.
Than the story of H.H. Holmes. And when I found out that Leo DiCaprio was going to play the guy and do the whole murder hotel, I was like, well, you got me, because that's my number one tale story. So House of Horrors I'm a big House of Horrors guy. What do you think, T?
I'm a House of Horrors too.
Yeah, we're gonna go House of
All
Horrors.
right.
Okay, let's do it.
Just looked it up. As of 9 months ago, Devil in the White City, the H.H. Holmes movie, finally picked up by 20th Century Fox. So I guess they were shopping it around, perhaps.
Oh, so it's done.
Well, I think it just got picked up, meaning they're going to produce it.
Oh,
I would
okay.
assume.
Okay, so
I
now
don't
they
know.
have funding. All right.
Okay, so this happened in Calcutta, India, right? This is a story about a family that all lived in the same house together. So you got
happens over there.
Arabenda Day, who's the father. You have Partha Day, who is his son, and you have Debjani Day, which is the daughter of Arabenda. So
I knew a Debjani.
what happened was neighbors noticed at this house that there was smoke like billowing out of the house. So like, oh shit, looks like the house is on fire. They called, not 911 over there, but they called
In
someone
India, it's
about
119.
119. They call
It's very
119.
odd. Yeah.
And when they show
It's
up,
119 mud.
I was gonna make a 7-Eleven
Yeah,
joke,
I know you were.
but I have.
Hey, that's good. That's 771. You could have said
You know what? I
711.
should- yeah, that
you
would've
could have
been
said
good.
711 and been
God
totally
damn it.
fine, as long as you didn't say 711.
All right, I said the worst part. I couldn't help myself.
so they get there and they find a man, which was the father, Arbon Bendy. He's 77 years old, and he is found in the bathroom on fire. And he has a lighter and fluid next to him. He set himself on fire.
Okay, all right, wow.
Whoa.
So the old
So that's how you, if you want to.
suicide by burning alive, which is
In the bathtub. I've never heard of that.
which I mean the balls.
I don't even think he was in the bathtub. I think he was just on the floor, like
Well,
sitting on the
I
floor.
mean, you seen the monks do this shit?
Well, see,
like
anybody will tell you that if somebody's doing that, you're doing that to make a statement. You don't do that to go out like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just going to go walk in the woods, lay down, cover myself with leaves and die. That is, you want to say something.
and wasn't
South
there,
got something to say.
wasn't there someone that committed suicide by running inside the Burning Man fire one time or something like
Yes.
that?
I don't know.
Yes,
Like,
you are absolutely correct. That would
it's-
be a good one for you to look up.
It's the scariest way to commit suicide. But all right, go
Pretty
ahead.
bad.
Well, if you've ever been burned really bad, just imagine that all
Yeah.
over yourself. Yeah.
So upon entering the house, the first thing that they notice is the smell of rotten flesh. The house is completely filled with clutter, dust, dirt. There's rotting food everywhere, and there's a lot of plastic bags tied up like garbage. They hear like a faint voice in the background, which at first they thought was like chanting of some sort.
But it was just EJ playing Pokemon Go.
It was actually the voice of Joyce Meyer, the American evangelist. They had
wow.
speakers in every room, and they just played it on a loop.
All right. So they're playing some like
Religious,
evangelical
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
all right.
So they hear that going on. As they try and, find the fire, that's when they come across him in the bathroom. He's lying on the floor. It seems like he committed suicide. The police return to the station with the son, who's 44 years old, and he is the only survivor at the house on Robinson Street. And as they question this guy, he starts to kind of act like suspicious. So now they're like, well, you're kind of acting weird. Let's go back to the house. We're going to take you back to the house and let's see what else is going on. So they take him back to the house. They do a search of the house and they end up finding bones.
All right.
They did find a suicide note from the father. They checked the handwriting. It said, "I'm leaving this world by my own free will. No one is to blame. I'm 77 years old. Bless you all. Goodbye, Partha. Love you, love you." So that's allegedly the suicide note that he left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of weird to say, I did this on my own free will. No one is to blame.
Yeah. Sounds like a legal document.
I don't know.
Sign here. Okay. Did he sign it?
So when they found, they walked into a room and they found a fully dressed skeleton. It turns out to be, it was the sister. It was the daughter of the guy that set himself on fire.
Okay.
So it was his older sister, Debjani. She has been dead for 6 months.
So she's mummified, I'm guessing, right?
Just bones with clothes on.
Well, your bones don't hold together, do they?
We'll get to that. So there's also 2 bags of bones, which turn out to be...
I call them bone bags.
Which turn out to be the 2 family dogs that had passed away the August before.
All right.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Which is like 8 months ago.
Yeah, that's unrelated.
And then the sister had died 6 months ago. So the sister had died in December. The dogs died in late August. Apparently, the sister allegedly went into a deep depression after the dogs passed away, and she got really religious, which is why the Joyce Meyer stuff was going on.
Yeah.
And she started like fasting in her depression and refused to eat, according to the guy.
Okay.
And she allegedly died from starvation.
All right. Wow.
So in the first month after his sister's death, he claims that he sealed all the doors and windows of her room with tape and kept the air conditioner on full blast to hide the stench.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Right? Isn't that what you would do?
Well, I mean,
I had actually written that down. If she was going to ask me, well, what would you do? I'd be like, I would seal it up with tape and turn full blast AC just in there because you want to hide that stink.
He would sit and prepare meals for her and have meals with her every day.
That is very common. This has happened before. When people die, you freak out a little bit. You start cooking for people that have passed away.
And he believed that his sister would return to him every night to eat with him.
I believe this too. When my dad first died, I would make burritos and flush them down the toilet, and I think the burritos would go to heaven. I told Andrea that.
All burritos go to heaven.
Yeah, Andrea's like, "What are you doing in there?" I was like, "I'm flushing a burrito for Dad." She's like, "He's gone fucking crazy."
He also fitted the speakers throughout the house, where not only would he play the Joyce Meyer for his sister, he would also play recordings of his sister singing songs.
Yeah, because that makes people think that she's not dead.
So was the dad still around during this time?
We'll get to that.
Oh, man, this is a house of horrors.
So Day told the police that he loved his sister and the dog so much that he didn't want to part with them. That's why he kept them in the house and didn't bury them or get them cremated. He also said that his sister's spirit visited him several times. He would leave food out for his dead sister next to her body.
This is very common, man, where they make meals and they set them on the corpse. It's like a thing.
Oh, it's not common, but it's
No, in these instances where people die.
Grief is so much.
There's a lot of crazy people out there. Like,
they
this
keep
is like
the body
fifth
around.
time I've heard this. Somebody will make chicken nuggets on microwave and set it on the dead kid's corpse in his bed or something. Oh, it's so sad.
Allegedly, the father was unaware of the fact that the daughter was dead and her corpse was rotting in the same house that he was living in. And he apparently, the son finally told the dad around March or April after she had passed, following which apparently he also fell into a depression, right? So you're like, how the hell did he not know that his daughter was dead for however many months it was?
He's old, right?
He is very old.
It was 77 of the goddamn president's age.
Yeah, but we don't know. But we don't know what condition. We don't know what condition.
Yeah,
was he sniffing hair or was he taking meetings in China?
I guess that actor, Gene Hackman, like, you start losing it and then his wife dies and then he just wanders around the house until he dies, so it's like you can.
You're just confused.
So the earlier, his wife had passed away, right? So I guess the mom and the wife was the one that like held the family all together. So after she passed away, the family, even though they all lived together, they didn't really talk to each other much. They found in this house, every single one of these people had diaries and notes everywhere. And the police concluded that they believed that the family only communicated to each other through notes.
Weird.
Oh, I want this.
And so that's why he did not know that the daughter was dead in her room.
Were they all mentally ill? I mean, they had to be some sort of something.
It might run in the family.
Yeah. I mean, two mentally ill people marry each other, then have mentally ill kids. And then
they live mentally ill until they kill each other.
Yeah, and then there's a whole, I mean, that's got to be it, right?
Just like a pack of mentally ill animals killing each other.
So they found bundles of handwritten notes found and stacked in pouches, cracks in the walls, compartments of closets, inside of cushions.
Like just manifestos everywhere.
Yeah. The sister's notes were like really precisely written and coherent and dated, while the brother's diary were repetitive, slightly incoherent. He mentions that he wanted to divide the property equally between Deb Johnny and Partha. So they found a note that the dad had written on April 15th that he was going to split the property between the two siblings. But police were wondering why he would consider leaving Deb Johnny a share if he thought she was dead, if he knew she was dead.
Yeah, but he's already cooking her chicken nuggets. You might as well give her some land, right? That's what I say.
Well, this was the dad, right? So the dad's writing that he's going to split the property, but at this point, according to the son, he already knows that she's dead. So why are you giving her property?
Back to Tom's mental illness thing.
Some of the notes reveal sexual anxiety from Partha. His diary entry suggests that he was displeased with his mother, who died in 2002, because she thought he was impotent. One of the entries also said that his mother used to send a maid servant to his room because she suspected he was impotent. Another note suggested...
I wish my mom had sent me a maid servant.
A maid,
she was trying to blow him to make sure my son's not impotent. Go blow my son.
There are a lot of speculation.
God, my mom never did that for me.
That's the coolest fucking mom ever. My mom's like, knock, knock, knock at the door. I open it. There's a lady there.
Quit playing with yourself.
Who are you? She's like, I'm here to suck your dick to make sure you're not gay or impotent. I'm like, okay. Right?
You're like,
Yes, my mom's the fucking best. Tracy, you need to do that for your son.
So no chemicals were used to preserve the skeletons, but and none of the neighbors ever reported smelling anything weird or anything like that.
Well, I would imagine, and please, I'm not being disrespectful. I would imagine in India, it's in India, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine their level of smell tolerance is a little different than ours, right?
Yeah.
It's a different place, you know?
Depending on where
you're
in
at.
India,
Mm-hmm.
they're still.
What'd you say, is Jakarta? No, where was this?
Calcutta.
Calcutta.
Okay, yeah.
Calcutta.
The guy even had a birthday party at his house, and nobody said anything about the smell or anything.
While the sister was still in there,
Well, you didn't shut the door.
A security guard in the neighborhood used to bring food for Partha 3 times a day. He never found anything suspicious either. One of the things from the house that was recovered were drawing books with sketches of dogs and monkeys in various positions. They also recovered 8 laptops from the house. He eventually was sent to a mental institute because they did not feel like he was sane living in a house with skeletons.
During all this, you were writing, you're like, you know what? I'm going to draw a monkey butt fucking your dog.
You know what? All of this, I'm so grief stricken right now. I know what'll take the edge off. Hold on. I'm going to go to the fridge. I'm going to get myself a Topo Chico, and I'm going to sit down at this table, and I'm going to draw, what'd you say, a monkey butt fucking a dog?
Yeah.
Just sketch. Charcoal sketch.
Oh.
So he went to this mental institute, this hospital, and seemingly got better, right? They said that he started stabilizing his life.
I mean, how do you get better from that?
I think he worked through his grief, you know?
This guy's got it all. Let him go.
Yeah, you know what?
He's fine now.
Hey, you gonna still, what do you do? How do you feel? I feel pretty good. All right, let him out.
All right, he's
no
good.
more
Bye-bye.
drawing those monkeys.
Let's take his charcoal.
And then, so he got released from the hospital. He ended up getting his own apartment and everything, and things seemed to be turning around. But on February 21st of 2017,
We've got a monkey drawing.
his caregiver had gone on to run some errands, but when she came back, she found a charred corpse on the bathroom floor with a bottle of petrol and matchsticks next to him, and he had killed himself just like his father.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. I did not. This is a movie.
Yeah, I mean,
A terrible, sad movie.
That level, we're all just living our lives going to public. There are people in this world that, are
falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, to that level of sickness.
Yeah, I don't even think this is falling apart because it was never built. You know what I mean? Like, this feels like from day one to ending day that this is.
I do
want
to say you did ask, was it just a mentally ill family? And I guess I should mention that the 2 siblings were actually very successful before they moved back in with their dad.
Interesting.
Both of them earned a degree in technology. Debjani's career took a different route when she realized she had a passion for music, so she she became a music teacher at a local school.
Oh, wow.
And the guy, he worked for a well-known IT company.
So there's nothing that would lead you to believe these people couldn't.
It was when the mom died, their lives completely changed. Like, they moved back in with their dad.
And then slowly began, and the sister dies first, then the dad.
The dogs die first.
Yeah. And then she goes into depression.
Yeah.
Then she dies. Then
dad goes into depression. Dad dies.
Yeah. Dominoes.
That's crazy.
It's almost like what happens to old couples, but this was the entire family. You know, it was like all in different stages
Heartbroken,
of age.
yeah.
Yeah, that is terribly sad. My God,
Sorry.
that's a good one.
Happy Halloween.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'll tell you mine real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so and Sam she knows about this. It's the Dyatlov Pass mystery.
Okay.
All right,
I know nothing about this.
Okay, so in 1959 in Russia, 10 hikers that were experienced hikers. They were I guess this was part of maybe getting your accreditation to become master hikers or whatever. I don't know, something like that where they were going to.
Was it like a test or like a
I guess they were
program?
Testing themselves by doing this long hike where they had stops, but it was very hard. It was the middle of the winter in February, and in Siberia, basically, the mountain range between Siberia and Europe.
Okay.
So it was very hard, but these were experienced hikers, all in their 20s. There was one 37-year-old former military military guy that went along.
Yeah, thinks he still got it.
Which was also part of like why this was a big mystery too. So anyway, they went to the first checkpoint. Everything was fine. One of the hikers ended up hurting himself or having a problem, so he had to leave the expedition.
Okay.
So the 9 other hikers went on.
Did he leave alone?
He left alone,
Okay.
and he lived, and he was saying that this is all like what everybody thought. Like there must have been something else, because these people knew what they were doing, and they never end up.
So
like
he's
this.
vouching for the credibility
Yes,
of,
of how good they are.
these outdoorsmen.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yeah, and so they're all like college kids, young,
That does matter.
20 and 26.
That does matter too. Yeah.
and experience. So they don't show up at the second checkpoint. All right. I guess there are people that are monitoring, so when they don't show up at the second checkpoint, a search party goes out to try to see what happened. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Search party goes out. Days later, they see some tents on the side of a mountain.
Gotta
right?
be them.
But it's on the side. It's a
Hey, look at those tents.
it's a windward side of the mountain, and which they immediately thought was suspicious because they were like, "Who would set up? Like, this is a horrible place to set up a tent,
Right, very exposed,
especially for experienced hikers because they know, you shouldn't set up tents on the side of a windward side of a mountain. It's dangerous. And,
you want to protect yourself.
Yeah, it would be a weird place for experienced hikers to set up tents. But so they go up there to investigate. And they find all the gear of these 9 hikers in the tent. And their tents are like tattered and cut open, right? Which they later find was they were cut open from the inside, right? So, and then all their clothes were piled up neatly into the corners of the tent.
Yeah.
And even their food was still there, like they were preparing it or whatever. So it seemed like whatever happened, they cut open the tent from the inside and fled.
Like ran out in a hurry.
Yeah, ran out in a hurry. So then they found footprints, right? So
Dude, this is great.
So the footprints, half of the footprints were barefoot. So it told them and then their shoes were still in the tent. So there were some footprints that were one shoe, one barefoot, some both barefoot. So and they were they knew that a lot of the 9 were running barefoot through the Siberian mountains, right?
Yeah.
Which was odd too because they were what caused them to run barefoot?
In the chat room, Jackal's asking, cut open from the inside. How do you determine that? You would look at the way you can see the way the fabric is cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is what
you can definitely determine it.
This is part of the story, Jackal.
Yeah. You can determine that. You can definitely determine if something's been cut from the inside or cut from the outside.
Now I'll tell you the solution to the mystery later.
Okay, all right.
But for now,
we're not doing that. You're slowing us down, Jackal.
So the barefoot. So they're like, man, these people must have been but they also determined by the footprints that they weren't running, that they were walking. Right, so that was odd too. So they're like,
You'd
okay,
probably have less force when you land.
So the first 2 bodies that they found, they went down to the woods because they followed the footprints. And the first 2 bodies, they both had injuries. One person had either they found. This is where I looked at a lot of these stories, and there's different accounts and one story a body was found in the tree and then another story there was evidence that they were climbing up the tree and so then they were there's scratch marks on the tree. Was something chasing them? Why did they climb the tree?
Gotcha.
But then they all had injuries, right? It's one of the bodies was found with burn marks on their hands and feet. And both bodies found only in their underwear. So they had, and then one person had one boot on, and so both bodies were in their underwear. And so then they found the other bodies further down later, after the snow melt.
Yeah,
they ended up finding because
it's months later.
Yeah, months later, and then after that, they found one person's chest was caved in, one person had a skull fracture.
Jesus.
From a huge animal. The women had the men's clothes on. and which they thought was weird too. Like, why did the women have the men's clothes on? And so they,
And why does this boy have his nails painted?
Well, that's what I commented on the post.
And maybe they were role playing some sexual stuff when the aliens came.
And then they found small trace evidence of radiation on one of the bodies, which they also was like, why the hell did this happen?
Yeah.
So then part of the story was,
And one of the guys killed, I'm assuming, is that military guy?
yes, and then so the military actually was in the area and conducting some sort of a military shit. And
Okay, that's perfectly sound. Yeah, military shit.
and then one of the reports from one of the military was they were like seeing weird lights that they actually like made a report like, hey, there's weird lights over on the mountains that these people were at. They recovered photos from the expedition that and in the photos there's one photo that looks like the stereotypical Bigfoot walking, you know what I'm saying? Like
Really?
a dark figure like in the woods walking. Now a lot of people are like, oh, that's just one of the hikers, but it does look, the side profile Bigfoot when you catch him walking.
Yeah.
And
He has to walk like that for you to know it's a Bigfoot.
Right.
cameras from 1950s, like everything's super blurry, black and white, that kind of stuff. And also in some of the pictures that were like nonsense, just like light. And they're like, what's this? Like, is this pictures of something they took?
No,
that they
back
were,
then when you would take photos, you'd waste like 3 or 4 of them just getting the photo right.
Yeah. And then they, after that, so the government put on an investigation. Then they quickly shut down the investigation back in the 1950s.
Okay.
And then they were like, all right, case closed. The final report was that everybody died by unnatural causes. And they didn't say.
What does that mean?
It's just undetermined,
Yeah,
right?
it's also Russia in the 50s.
Right.
So I don't know how, and then.
Like they didn't die of old age or a natural cause. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Something else happened to them.
Yeah,
They
they
just
were
don't know
murdered,
what.
obviously, right?
Or
Well-
it was either murder or an accident or
Yeah. And then they.
How do all the 4 of them die as an accident in different
9.
areas? Or 9.
Yeah.
9, yeah.
In different areas. How does that happen?
So I will tell. Okay, now that's why this story is famous and as a mystery, where they did open up the case in like 2019.
Oh, really?
And like, or at least I guess internet. Like maybe it's something Russia had something to do with it, but like just with it wasn't made clear if it was officially opened up or like whatever. Now they said that people have now pieced it all together and like, oh, this was an avalanche. The people like the reason why
heard it.
The reason why now there's other theories too.
Yeah, there's a ton of theories.
So one of the theories that is the most, I guess, mysterious Halloween theory.
Yeah, please hit me.
Okay, is that there is a thing called what is it?
Get it, do it.
Katabatic winds.
Automatic winds.
Which creates like an infrasound. Okay, so there's a frequency of sound.
Okay.
That if you're exposed to, that you don't even know, you can't hear it, but it supposedly drives you crazy.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of this. I've heard of this. Yes.
So it's a low frequency sound.
I believe this is a real thing too.
Yeah.
This is not mumbo jumbo.
And say like we were all exposed to it, or you expose humans to it for extended period of time. Like you don't even know, but you start getting into like a panic state.
Yeah, chat room's calling it the brown note.
Okay, yeah. So then, and so there's a theory that winds were causing this like ultrasonic sound that they were being exposed to that drove them all crazy.
Yeah, I've heard
that's a theory. That's what happened at Astro World.
Oh, really?
That those frequencies that they were playing on the campground or the fairgrounds or wherever it was at, in between sets. It was like it was weird that they were just playing like weird humming.
Yeah, it was like
frequency.
drones. They're just drone
And
sounds.
they say that they're like harvesting energy sacrifices.
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay.
but they're saying that those
That's
sounds,
why, yeah.
like that might
It fucks with your head.
Yeah, it may have hurt people.
Yeah, I mean that's one of a
sure.
I mean that is a real thing though, because you can't. It's a great theory because there are weapons now that you can use on crowds, and you can literally command control of them just based on sounds.
Now, other more outlandish theories is the aliens.
I like the aliens.
There's theories that the Russian KGB was somehow involved because of the military guy and murdered them all and made it look like accident.
And that's why the clothes are put on weird and hurried.
Theory that it was some sort of animal attack. That's why the guy was climbing a tree and there's claw marks on the tree. And so the prevailing overall, I guess, the people that think this is what happened is the avalanche. Is initially started it, and and that's why they cut themselves out and then fled from the area.
Didn't have time to get dressed properly.
Although the one I guess piece of evidence that refuted that is outside the tents weren't completely buried. Completely, under
in
the snow.
Yeah.
And the skis, because it was a skiing app, they all had cross country. They were cross country skiing, essentially
for traveling.
For traveling, and the skis were one of the skis were still upright outside the tent. So how bad of an avalanche?
Maybe they just thought it was an avalanche.
Or running, they thought more was coming.
Right. It's at night, right? So maybe you heard it, but you didn't know if it was right on top of you. It could have been a little further down the mountain. They
You're
just didn't know.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
And then the other people with the crushed chest. Oh, also that the other victims that they found, some of their eyeballs are missing and their tongues were missing.
Okay.
So that was part of
aliens. 100%.
yeah, part of
aliens.
life. Now the
chat room says alien avalanche.
Yeah. Now I was like, no, there's got to be.
Yeah, it's not satisfying you.
And then it turns out that they figured the birds just
pecked them out.
And then the animals ate the tongue,
soft tissue,
because some of the lips were missing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the snow itself crushed the people's chests.
Interesting.
After months of buildup, and
I could see that.
And then that
It'll
caused
pop you like a grape.
And then the other injuries were caused by the initial avalanche. Although still to this day, there are people that believe something more nefarious happened
as well. Especially that guy that was with him. He's probably gone now, but
yeah, that guy, because he was now it is weird why they set up their camp on the windward side of a mountain in dangerous avalanche territory, experienced hikers and and then also why didn't they immediately get their stuff? They should have known, going out into the Siberian wilderness with their underwear was a death sentence.
Sure.
It's better off to just dig your shit out of the,
that is strange.
The burn marks found, people theorize that they built a fire. And also, the guy had bitten off his own flesh into his mouth.
Well, you go crazy when you get hypothermia.
That's what they were talking about, too.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Sometimes
that's why you rip your clothes off, too.
Yeah.
So it could have been they might have had clothes on.
Yeah,
I always thought it was a jack off one more time before you die. I was
Anyway, that's the
that's a
good
one.
I
think they're making a movie about it, or they already did.
I mean, that was an excellent one, man. I like that a lot.
The mystery, unsolved mystery of it is, but
I always
look at them there's got to be an explanation. I wish I had the mind of it could be aliens or some sort of real bad conspiracy theory, but I'm it's probably just
because that is more fun.
It's probably just the norm.
Yeah, mine was aliens, and mine's super quick. I'll just give you the roundabout because it really has less to do with the story and more to do with the audio I have here. Let me see if I have it up here. There we go. So mine was about the Pascagoula abduction of 1973, and they call this the gold standard for alien abduction. And again, I guess this Halloween people have been talking about it. So for this one, it was these two dudes. These two dudes went out fishing. And let's see here. Charles Hickson, 42, and Calvin Parker, 19. That's a little weird, right? They're out fishing, and they're out night fishing in the Pascagoula River. They're drinking beer and bullshitting, and around 9 p.m., a whirring hum So they hear this like crazy loud word, like very, very loud, almost like a chainsaw, and they freeze, and then supposedly a glowing blue oval craft, 30 to 40 feet wide and 8 feet tall, hovers 100 feet away from them, and they can see it zapping the dock with like lightning.
All right.
And they're seeing this happening. And the reason we know all of this is because you're about to hear from them, because this is something they maintain for forever.
I like the aliens driving around like, let's chuck this dock.
That's what I would do. If you and I were aliens and we were flying around and I'm bored or whatever, you're like, we're waiting till these fishermen. You're like, well, if you're bored, then go shock that fucking dock. I'm shocking it. You know, you're like, hold on, I've almost got this stuff for commercials. I'm like, I'm going to shock this dock while I'm waiting. So this is where it gets super crazy. A side hatch supposedly opens up. This is what they maintain. And out slither, they can maintain 3 beings walked in, 5 feet tall, grayish, wrinkled skin, looked like elephant skin. They had no necks. Their heads were fused to the shoulders. They had slit mouths and like robotic gashes on their bodies. And they had claw pinchers instead of hands.
All right.
One of them float towards them, touches Calvin's neck with a claw, and boom, they're both frozen. They're both frozen, and so they it's 20 minutes of paralysis. And apparently they were being tested somehow.
Oh, up the butt.
Yeah, up the butt. Yeah, this is probably where they got all of that. They dump them out. They fly away. Boom, that's it. And then the police were running like a recording with the guys to like collect evidence. And these guys apparently didn't know they were being recorded. So I'll just jump to the meat.
Okay, you get a recording of their account?
This is them. It's kind of hard to hear, but I'll tell you right now, there's nothing creepier than hearing 2 old men talk about something that happened. Even if it's crazy or didn't happen, it just sounds crazy scary to me. Here we go.
I didn't see them door swing. I don't know that open. I don't know what kind of shit on. I just see something. And look around, them damn blue lights and them son of bitches, just like that, they come out.
I looked right at them. I saw their eyes. Them sons of bitches. So he didn't know he was being recorded either. He's like, them sons of bitches look right at me.
You can't believe it. You can't make people believe it.
You can't believe it. You can't make people believe it. They're getting tired of like telling their story and people don't believe it.
It's right there. I couldn't believe it. They won't believe it one of these days. They won't believe it one of these days. Might be too late.
They're going to believe it one of these days. They're going to believe it one of these days, but it might be too late.
Well, of course it's too late. He's only going to believe it when I'm getting shocked. And we're like,
they're shocking my dog. Oh, shit. They're
I was like, that old man was right.
Yeah.
And they shocked the dog.
Yeah, and supposedly this story, I think, is where most of the Close Encounters, the old up, like you said,
the old tropes,
the old up the butt, like these guys, without these 2 guys, and supposedly they maintained it until, I think one of them passed away before the other one, because one was in his 40s.
They never said it wasn't true.
No, they maintained it. I think actually one of them is still alive, and they brought him back to the site. He still maintains. Absolutely still maintains.
Let's just go out on a limb and say this didn't happen. It's weird to me because, 99% chance it didn't.
I think it'd be weird if you, 42, were out in a John boat fishing with a 19-year-old.
Well, in the country.
I think that's weird.
But it's what would be the motivation to make up this story and then go, because
nobody can figure it out because they didn't get anything out of this, right? In fact, if anything,
the motive,
the way this goes on and on, like they tested them, there was no booze in their system. Like these guys they took a polygraph, both of them passed multiple polygraphs.
They went under hypnosis.
Yeah, I know you know the story.
Believed them.
Yeah, these guys and you know more about it than I do, but
it can't be disproven,
right?
Basically,
like there's no one can say because they've done everything they possibly can. They did a toxicology. Everything, and they're like, nope, we don't know what to say.
And they both died, stating this happened.
Yeah,
it's interesting to us because when you see it and you're like, okay, well, most likely that didn't happen, but you're like, why make up the story? They got nothing out of it. It's not like they sold a book or they're promoting something.
Well, they did eventually, but not at first.
Yeah. It was just. What would be
the motive? Two old hillbillies in Mississippi.
Not enough for your trouble, right?
Like, you imagine just coming up with a plan.
People calling you crazy your whole life.
Yes, yeah. Like, there's really very small benefit to any of this.
Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Hey, it's Ryan.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan? What's up, buddy?
I got a quick spooky story if you guys got like 2 minutes.
All right, go ahead,
man. Yeah, we're doing it. Let's go.
Halloween.
All right. So the other day I was working from home, and it was dead quiet, and I was listening to my favorite radio show, and one of the hosts admitted that he swallows his toothpaste instead of spitting it out.
All right, this motherfucker.
I mean, you've been bullied
I just
enough.
said that
You've been
one
bullied
time.
enough.
Get the
You
hell
only
out
got to
of
say it one time. We'll remember forever.
Do you ever swallow?
Well, that's not
No,
fair.
it's disgusting.
He says it's more efficient.
No,
Right? Isn't it more efficient?
That's
Or you just don't
fucking
care.
around. Like I don't swallow all my toothpaste. I'm sure I've done it.
John Jenkins in
handful
our
of times.
YouTube chat says my college humanities professor interviewed those guys and wrote a book for his PhD thesis on that subject.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Yeah, that can reach out
Yeah,
to him,
what's the
John.
book?
Is he still teaching? I'll talk to that guy about these two old hillbillies. He could probably give us some crazy better details than what we know.
It's interesting because now the first person testimony or eyewitness testimony has been proven to be
Bullshit.
horrible because no one can remember anything correctly.
You do have 2 witnesses, though. Does
Yeah,
that? You actually technically have 3 of seeing a weird object because there was a
Yeah.
service station guy that called into the sheriff before this
About
was
the
reported
lights.
and said that he saw like a weird light.
Yeah, he saw blue lights.
Yeah.
There's a guy that corroborates the 2 guys saying blue lights shocking the pier. He doesn't say they shocked the pier. He says, I was over at the service station.
I saw blue
Saw
lights.
I
some
saw
weird
blue
light, yeah.
lights near the pier. So
Yeah, because I think we all look at it like, if you are sane, telling a story like this, no one's going to believe you. Even like this
Right.
guy's old man saying, he's like, I know no one's going to believe you. So then we're all looking like, man, why are they so adamant that this happened and never...
Have you ever had something happen to you and no one believe you? It's infuriating, and all you want to do is prove to them that you're telling the truth.
I won't say it. Even if it did, I'll be like, I must remember.
no,
wrong.
there's one
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I
All
won't
right.
believe myself.
You take it on yourself.
There is
Yeah.
one
If I
thing-
saw it, I'll be like, I must have someone drugged me with mushrooms. There has to be a
Well, I'm
reason.
saying not even necessarily that you saw something. I mean anything.
No,
if
I have one
anything
thing
happened
that,
to you.
I have one thing that happened, and it was at a Tom and Dan event at Caddyshanks. When you told Tony Rage if he threw a Sapo, you'd suck his dick. Tom goes, if you throw a Sapo, I'll suck your dick. And he throws it, and he goes right in the frog's mouth, Sapo. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was unbelievable. Right? That's like literally one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
I didn't say when, so
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
still on the
open-ended.
clock.
He's still got
I said
time.
before
Yeah,
death.
he's alive.
It's it's implied
Yeah.
that you say you do
I-
something. I
you
didn't
know
say
what?
there's a time limit
If
on
he
it.
dies before you, you could do it on him dead.
I gotta suck a dead man's dick.
Better than sucking a live man's, right?
It'd be weird.
It'd be
don't
weird
know.
because you do have to
It's
see
all
him again.
noodly.
No. If
Yeah.
he's dead, you suck his dick. That way you don't have to see him ever
How do you know
again.
when you can stop?
Well,
I give it 3 up and down. And I'm
I
out.
didn't say just completion.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
a lot of
Variables.
I give it
Yeah.
3 up and downs, and I'll wet it. I'll get it real wet.
You just have to make the suction for 1 millisecond.
One suck.
That's
Like
all.
a-
Yeah, that counts.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want people to watch it, or is this you in the coffin?
Yeah, I didn't say people had to watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just you in
said-
the coffin
yeah.
privately.
Yeah,
Well, there's got to be a witness because
That's-
people have to know that it
Who would be
happened.
the
be
witness?
one-
SJ. It's SJ. He can trust him.
I will hire a notary.
Hilarious.
It's a big black mama.
Big black
Oh,
mama.
you going in there to suck that? You sucking a dead man's dick, baby? Oh my god! You nasty motherfucker!
I'm like, stamp it here.
Like I gotta watch this.
All right, let's get out
I
of
think
here.
that's a good ending point.
Sam, thank you so much for
Hey,
coming
thanks
by.
for having
Yeah,
me.
that was a great. Those are great stories.
So where can people
I
find
got more. I got this whole other story I didn't even get into.
Sipping with Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah, twitch.tv/semantics media. Most Sundays at 9 a.m. I am doing Sipping with Sammy, which is just me talking about different current events and pop culture that happened during the week. Sometimes Trav and I, my husband and I, also will just jump on Twitch randomly and do video games. We might be doing some music coming up soon, so stay tuned.
There you go.
We've
You
got
heard the woman. She bought a drum set.
Yeah.
We've got our Tom and Dan Halloween special that's going to air tonight
Ooh,
on
what's
ACT.
that? I thought that was what this was.
No, well, we
Oh, I
went-
forgot the ACT.
This is this is the uncensored
Gotcha.
Samantha special. We have to do a censored radio special.
And we
Cemetery?
We went to Seth's new house and brought a tarot card reader.
We did. Our
So-
buddy
Really?
Ian, our buddy Ian If.
Yeah, he read He had Seth pick tarot cards, and we went all around his property, and then
special surprise visit by Tracy. Special surprise visit by Vera, their daughter. Yeah, it's a something.
We basically delayed him working on his house. He
Yeah,
comes out all
we
dusty,
wasted about an hour of his time.
stressed out. It made me happy.
Yeah,
I was so happy.
The wind is blowing all the
stressing
poison. He
about it.
nuked all the seagrass, and the wind is blowing the poison down the lake.
Anyway, that'll air tonight.
Yep.
And for everybody else, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Hope you guys enjoy your Halloween, and we